Vaginers. She said med vaginers.
Give her that. Give her that.
Thank you very much, vegan.
I ain't never had one of those.
I went to vaginers too. I
don't know. I don't think I want one of those.
SH. If I wrote you letters, if I wrote you letters in fine print or type them out, and then you said I want you to just write them out in cursive, and I changed it, are you controlling me?
Ali, that's not.
Can you answer? Can you answer? No, that's not a goal. No, it's not the goalpost. Can you answer the question? You want me to now write you in cursive, and I change it. Are you controlling the way I write?
No, I asked you to do something.
Can you answer? Can you answer the question?
You changed your behavior. No.
When you asked me to do something that you liked, you wanted me to change my behavior for you to make you comfortable.
Did it. And
yes.
You did it.
Yes, and what gives you
your behavior?
And
I
what
can't
makes
you? I just asked for something.
This is y'all. So these are grown people on this panel, men and women. In order for y'all to be in relationships, the person has to acquiesce to something that you want or something that you're going to benefit from and something you have control over. Like and if you change it for the person. And a lot of times, the only time men do change is in relationships. For some reason, a lot of women that know they're supposed to change in a relationship still want to move like she's single. She still wants to do all the things she was doing when she was single. When she gets in a relationship, and she becomes offended when the man says, "Hey, you can't move like you was moving when you was single, because you don't want me to move like I was moving when I was single."
So
Cheeky and SH, what is the misunderstanding?
Hold on.
Yeah, I want to know that.
So, Ali, so when you see a fine shorty, right, that you wanna be with in a relationship, and she's vegan, do you go, "Damn, I gotta be vegan now"?
That's not the same. That is what her expectations are. If she meets me, and if she meets me and she's vegan, and she says I don't date vegans, there's a chance the man might go, "Damn, I might try to be a vegan." But if the man goes, "Man, that's too much,"
she's not controlling you.
Y'all are so SH. You're actually moving the goalposts. We're talking about the fact that if somebody changes their behaviors and how they conduct themselves, you have control over that aspect of their lives, even if it's not the total control of them. You got them to change how they usually would maneuver by themselves for the person to be with that person.
Okay, so I think we're in
agreement. One second, friends. Let me get Cheeky and X because they are going to try to unwrap these, and then we get Fantastic and Kemi because they've been quiet for a second. Go ahead, Cheeky and X.
I think that.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, X. You sound
y'all both thinking. So nice. Y'all both thinking together, huh?
Because I think the disconnect is coming in, Ali. What you're saying is a personal choice. I feel like in order to have control over something or someone, there has to be a consequence to what they're doing. If you're okay with the decision that you made, that's not control. Like nobody forced you to do anything. Control is forcing you to do something.
No, it's not. X, I keep telling y'all. Hold on, X. I told y'all the definition again.
If you don't.
No, I told y'all the definition again. Y'all want to conflate it to that. It's influencing and motivating and having direction over somebody. It's not literally, because my kid wants to eat macaroni and cheese every single day, right? That's what they want to eat, but he can't eat macaroni and cheese every day. He wants to stay up all night, but I have to control the aspect of his life to do what's in my best interest and his best interest. But I have control over him, even if he doesn't want me to have control over him.
Okay, so that I understand, but still, you're saying some of the decisions that you're making on your own are because of what you're doing is putting it on the woman, right? Because I want to be with you.
It's not about putting it on a woman.
No, y'all. So, listen,
it's not about putting it on a woman.
No, X, if I'm already smashing a whole bunch of women, right? I got a roster. I meet you. These women really I wasn't emotionally tied to them. Something about you, what makes a man change or want to be with a woman goes, "Hey, this is my expectation." So the man goes, "Damn, I would normally still move like this, but because she likes me and I like her more than everybody else, I'll get rid of these women to be with this woman, and I'll change that about myself so she has control over that part of my life."
It's a slippery slope.
It's not.
I can see it both ways. So I kind of see where you're coming from with that, but on the same note, you still think it's you.
What part, Cheeky? What part are you missing? That's crazy.
It's not what part I'm missing. I just disagree with you. I understand what you're saying. You're saying your attraction to her is forcing you to be something.
Y'all keep saying. See, let's slow down, right?
Okay.
No, hey, Cheeky, you're big about words. Hey, Cheeky, you're big about words. Cheeky.
Let me finish then. So instead of using force, your attraction to her is causing some level of coercion,
incentivizing.
It's
Or
not even
incentivized.
no, y'all are doing the way they think. No, she's motivating me and influencing me to change a part of my life to be with her. So it's the I
How?
go
Okay, wait. So
I
I
kinda get
understand
what
what
you're
you're saying,
saying,
but
but-
how?
because I wouldn't. I know I'm dealing with multiple women, right? To truly do what I want to
Okay.
do, I would deal with
You
multiple
would
women
have to deal with multiple women.
and
Yes, I
her
get.
and her, right?
Well, okay, so
Hold on,
if
Chicky. Hold on, Chicky. Let me land. Her
Okay.
deal breaker though is to keep dealing with other women while I deal with her. So I have to change, but
No, you
ultimately, no.
Listen, all right,
Listen,
we
no,
gotta.
Cheeky.
Okay, go ahead.
I have to change if I want to be with her. She's not forcing me to do it. But if
Okay.
if I want to be with her, I have to
Okay.
change that part of myself.
So the only reason,
And what-
you're not out in the street running wild is because you settled down with her. If it wasn't for her, you'd be out there running around.
Yes, most men would be. If it weren't for society shaming men, most men.
Most men.
Hey, Mr. Albert, what's your body count?
That's cap.
What's your body count?
I don't know.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Got your ass.
You got nothing.
Hey, them clips back to back to back is not involved.
That's crazy.
You didn't get him. Because basically what you said, people, every dude don't want to be a hoe. Every dude don't want, even if they were.
Ali told me this other day. Hey, doctor, you know what this reminds me of? Ali said this the other day. Is when a player crosses somebody and they foul, and then they cross them again, and they're now in front of them again. Like they cross him, and then they're like, oh, let me do it again. That's crazy. But X and Cheeky, just wrap it up, and then we go to
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wrap
Fantastic
it up.
and to Kemi.
I don't think that's control that a woman is possessing on the man, right? Because if a man wants to be polygamous and he finds a woman, and for whatever reason, because again, I'm asking, what is it about this person that make you want to be monogamous? Because if it's me and I'm just truly not monogamous, there's nothing that's going to stop me from going, okay, well, if you're a good girl, let me go find somebody else that is accustomed to what I want to do. I don't see how that's forcing, coercing, any of those things. Now, when you enter into the relationship, I will agree there is level of boundaries that will coerce or force or influence the person not to do something. But before that step, before that agreement, you are your own.
Because there's not real life.
I think
It's like
control
you're
has
saying,
multiple.
if Apple tells me to not smoke weed, you just have to find a company that will. But if we're going to be honest, every company that is from Apple caliber probably have the same standard. You need to be a very particular man to get away with telling poly to a woman. If you're not an outstanding man, let the average man go to a woman and say, hey, I'm not extraordinary in nothing, and you are going to have to share me. And she's going to say, thank you.
Or just rock with women who already have that in their mind. You don't try to change the non-poly woman. That's what you don't try to fit that round peg in the square hole. That's
nobody trying to share an Amazon worker without the respect, man. Y'all need to stop with that bullshit. Y'all need to stop with the fact that everybody's Andrew Tate and either you deal with me or you out. Most men can barely get one woman, let alone 5. If you have to actually, let me just finish. Most men knows this. Most men know this. If I come to this woman and I say you will have to share me, I will lose access to her. This is not a discussion.
There was a whole show where dudes were looking for a sister wives, where dudes had 2 or 3 women already and was looking for more, and they were.
We don't need to use.
Y'all keep moving the goalpost to the minority. That's the minority of women.
Hold on, I'm saying. The reason I brought that up was because not to just fact that it happens, but the simple fact that there's a way if that's the way you rock and you say I need multiple women at the same time, you can do that. But the only thing is, it goes back to a discussion we had previously. It may not be the women that is the women of your dreams. It may those be women who would just be happy to have you for who you, whatever capacity you are. But if your thing is I need 3 women, you can't say I need 3 women that look like a supermodel. It could be I need 3 women, just 3 women in general. I think cats think, oh, I need 3 women. They all have to be bad or whatever. You can do that if you want. Every man on here.
What are you saying?
Hold on a second.
Just keep getting the multiple women. What you need to commit for?
No, what are you saying exactly?
Yeah, just keep doing what you've been doing.
Most women, y'all, this is a bad, hold on. So y'all are making this a bad faith conversation, right? Most women are not going to share a man. So why are we talking about this? Hey, go look for the woman that'll let you do that. Go look for a woman that'll still cooperate with you and submit to you and get married to you. Can we have a good faith conversation today, Dame and my brother Albert and Cheeky?
We having a good conversation.
So why are we? So no, it's not.
If you say
most men gonna? Hey, Cheeky, hold on, Cheeky. Let me.
You just said, hold on before you move.
Most women, Cheeky. I'm asking you. Are most women agreeing? Hey, love. You know what? I'm feeling you. I love you too. I care about you, but I still want multiple women. Are most women going?
No.
So why are we having a conversation?
No, hold on. Most women aren't going for that in a relationship. But if you have a roster, and this is a roster thing that you're talking about.
That was not the topic.
Y'all
moving the goalpost now. Y'all moving the goalpost. That was not the topic. We're not talking about rotation of fuck buddies. We're talking about a woman and some spare and a concubine and a mistress and a side chick. We're not talking about just rotation of woman.
Yeah, but even if it is, like I said, that most men don't have access to that. Most men don't have access to that. So why are we even talking about that? Why are we talking about?
Because that was an example. That was an example given.
It's a bad example. If it's a rare
fantastic. Hold on. No. Fantastic. So y'all can have a conversation. We moved the goalpost from what SH did. If we were talking about a man makes a choice to be monogamous to the woman, and somehow we got to where we are, right? What I was saying was the man alters his behaviors and how he conducts himself to be with that one woman, and will get rid of all those women because most women will not share a man. So when you have to eventually settle down with one woman, you have to get rid of your women. You have to be monogamous if you're going to be in today's relationships. You don't have Cheeky. It ain't by force, but in order to be in today's society, most men know they have to give up their women to be with a woman in a relationship.
Yeah, and that's go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that's agreed. We agree on that. If you want to be in a monogamous relationship, because that's how majority of us move, then the expectation is you get rid of your roster.
Yes,
she get rid of hers.
Yes, and can we concede that most men, if they're going to do that, will do it for a woman that brings value and benefit to him? Correct.
Yeah, no, we agree there.
Right, but what happens is what SH does, and what women and what SH do and go, oh, you're being controlling now that you have expectations and standards for me to meet. That's what they do. I can't keep being the woman I was when I was single, just like the man can't keep being the same man he was when he was single. He has to move in a different manner.
You're just saying it's equal. Yes, I feel like that's equal. You can't be the same woman if you expect me to be a different
Cheeky,
man.
my point is we're both controlling each other. That expectation and standard you have to meet,
I agree.
It's a form of control.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
It's a form of control established by boundaries. Yes,
sir. And I think that's where the misunderstanding was, because I knew Cheeky. I was like, Cheeky, it's just a misunderstanding.
Okay, for sure. But yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I can agree with it. Well, I can agree with that. I understand the way you put it that way.
Fantastic. You want to comment about anything that we say, or you want me to direct you a question?
You ask me a question.
You don't like what your woman is wearing, and you tell her, I don't like it, please change it. Is that insecurity, or there's a healthy level of control?
It's a healthy level of control. If she's my woman, she should respect my wishes as far as how she presents herself, because she's a representation of me, even when she's not around me.
Hey, Fadi, you snuck healthy in that. You didn't say that the first time.
He did.
No, I actually didn't.
Or not.
No, I didn't snuck healthy because that came from our conversation with SH. Control is control, just like leading. I can be a terrible leader or a great leader. I think most women would want a great leader, not just a leader. So I think it's very fair for us to actually understand. I will never tell a woman, I don't think I will ever tell a woman, and I said this before, to actually be with the man that needs what you're wearing every day before you leave home. You have to call him, hey, sir, I'm wearing these. Can I go out? I think nobody agrees with that shit, because you picked her. There's a level, like there's a base level of, like, you know how she dresses. There's a base level of confidence that she's going to do what is right. But sometimes you are going to have to interfere. And for what I understood from SH, she's not even comfortable with that.
Yeah, but
So,
I disagree with the whole. I disagree with women want a leader. Women don't want a damn leader. Women want a nigga that let them do what the fuck they want to do. Women want a man that's going to
Yes.
be her pretty much her simp, right? They and then once she's tired of him, then she goes on to something else or whatever. But ultimately, women want a man that's going to allow her to be as free as she want to be, right? And that's what women want. Women are chaos.
I
Hey,
think they
Mr.
want. I
Fantastic,
think they
can I
want.
ask him
I think they
something?
want both.
Fatty, I want to ask Mr. Fantastic something.
Sure. Cam, you go next.
Don't you feel like the brand of clothing that your woman is wearing is more of a representation of you?
The brand of clothing, no. The brand of clothing isn't more important than the style or the revealing level of the clothing, brother. No, no way.
I'm not necessarily saying like from your opinion, but I think in a materialistic society, the brand of clothing and what we put our family in speaks more volumes about us as providers. You know what I'm saying? And having provision. You see what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
think we'll just say a slutty Louis Vuitton outfit is more respectable than a skimpy Sheen dress.
Well, no, that's what, and that's what I was gonna say. You used the exact brand I was going. That one, and what's the other one, ladies? What's the other one? Sheen's cousin.
Fashion over.
Fashion
Yeah,
Nova.
Fashion Nova, right? So it's okay, and it's always been okay for women. Women don't have to wear brands. Women's body are their brands more so than the brands that they wear. So it doesn't really matter. A woman isn't judged by her, I guess like the money she has and different things and so on and so forth, like men are, right? A woman can shop and get all of her clothes out of Walmart if she fine. If she is 7 or better, hell, no one cares.
Right.
Nobody cares, bro.
Hey, Peaky.
Yeah.
Is me lying to my woman, putting my hands on my woman, and cheating on my woman? Is that a reflection of her? See, that's what that you already know the answer to that, right? But the problem is, and when you try to make it equivalent to that, is the fact that what she's doing is a reflection of me. The only way what she does is a reflection of me is if she actually cooperates and submit to what I'm asking. If she dresses like how she wants to, if she maneuvers how she wants to, if she still wants attention from other men instead of the man that's taking care of her, it's a reflection of herself because she's not cooperating and submitting to the man that she's with. Now, if she's cooperating with me and submitting to me, and then she's doing things based on what I told her, then she's a reflection of me. Most of these women are a reflection of themselves. They're not a reflection of their man.
I can understand it. I just think that if we're being authentic and we talking about the majority of men who do not have access to like these type of women that we're referring to, they are intimidated by a lot of things. They're intimidated by beautiful women. They're intimidated by name brand clothing. They're intimidated by a lot of shit. So how she's dressed, what I'm saying, doesn't necessarily. If she's wearing designer, I think that would be more intimidating to majority of guys.
Can you substantiate how that's intimidating?
Can I touch on that real quick?
Hold on real quick, X. I want him to substantiate how that's intimidating to men.
I don't know.
A lot of guys cannot afford Louis Vuitton. So to see a woman in a slutty Louis Vuitton outfit, automatically he disqualifies himself. Oh, I can't afford her.
No, she's
That's
a slut.
No. Is that intimidating?
Yeah, that's intimidating to not me, but I think to a majority of men. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the problem with the word intimidating? Yes, they are. What's the problem?
I
will see a glowing cobra, and I will avoid it because I know if I get close, probably it's not going to work for me. What is the problem?
But the way he's framing it. Hold on. Fatty, it's the way he's framing it. It has nothing to do with the clothes. It's her attractive level. Because if a bitch is if she's a motherfucking a 4 in Louis Vuitton, he's gonna be just as uninterested. So it's not the clothing has nothing to do with it. You put a fine woman in Louis Vuitton, you put a fine woman in Sheen or Fashion Nova. Most dudes are gonna disqualify themselves because she's fine.
I agree with you, but that's not what he said, right? Is you go on IG and you see a woman that is always rocking in Lambos and Louis Vuitton and having an eye lifestyle that is very expensive. I'm not approaching that bitch. I can afford her. Period. Call it intimidating, whatever you want. I don't want to waste my time. It's not that I'm afraid. I do a cost-based analysis. If I'm going to go with the woman that is always going to motherfucking Dubai and I can afford that shit, I'm not going to come to you and say, hey, baby, do you want to go to Milwaukee? That's
I
irrelevant.
agree.
Right? What's the problem with saying yes? I'm
Hey, man,
intimidated.
no,
I don't
it's
want to waste my
because
effort in a woman that
Shooters,
is I can afford.
shoot.
Not Milwaukee,
because it's more of a turn off. It's like women say they boss babes and they're business oriented and they got careers. Men are intimidated because they got money. They're not intimidated because they got money. Usually they don't want to share that money with the man or invest it in the man. It's it's a turn off. It's not that they're scared of them or intimidated.
It's
Ali,
it's
the
an
same
implied
thing. 1 second,
expectation,
Kiki.
man. It's an
Kiki,
implied.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And explicit, you can go after me, right? It's the same thing as avoid 9 and 10s. Avoid expensive woman. You know her lifestyle. You know what she wears. You know where she goes. You know what she drives. The same way you avoid the 9 and a 10 because she's going to have so much attention that you're going to have your hands full all the time. Avoid women that look expensive.
Yeah, I
'cause
agree.
it's
I
probably
agree.
going to be a trick.
I'm not
That's
disagreeing,
fine.
but it's not intimidation, Fat. That's all I'm saying. They're not scared of that woman.
What is the what is
No, it's
what
not
is the word?
intimidation to you.
It's
Yeah, what is
women-
the word? Now, what is
Yeah,
It's a
what-
deterrent.
when-
It's a deterrent. It's a
Yes,
Yes,
deterrent.
it's a deterrent.
What
It's a
is
deterrent.
what is hey, Mr. Fantastic is 6'5", 300 pounds. Motherfucker knows how to box. Deterrent. I'm afraid he's going to whoop my ass. Why the fuck am I
It's not.
going to?
It's not the same thing.
Like,
It's not
it's
the same.
the same
It's
shit.
not. No, it's not the same. No, it's not.
Fatty.
It's not.
Is
That
this
is not
a
the same.
deterrent?
All right,
Is
I'm
a
gonna look it
level
up.
of
Fatty,
fear.
I'm
It's a
gonna
deterrent.
look it up. I think what he's saying is true.
That's
Fatty,
crazy.
what is
Okay,
word?
y'all are very afraid of words. Yes, I'm
Yes,
intimidated.
it's
Now what?
Intimidated. Yes.
They move
I-
the goalposts,
I-
Fatty, 'cause
I
the
think
word
they
was,
trying to avoid the word
representative.
Yes.
too,
Yes,
and
but
I
it's no
think
need
it's
to.
very
A woman
fitting.
is a 9 or a 10.
That's a
It's because men
narrative.
saying I'm intimidated,
Yeah.
it crushes their ego. Yes,
Like-
I'm intimidated. Now what? What you going to do now?
Intimidated and insecure are two words that men just hate, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like he said slutty Louis Vuitton outfit. It don't gotta be a slutty Louis Vuitton outfit. I feel like what Fatty said is correct. You make a cost analysis, you look at her and you go, yeah, she out my wheelhouse. I can't even rock with that. Like when a woman presents herself as somebody who always rocking high fashion, has this lifestyle, you gotta upkeep that lifestyle. You can't come into her life and bring her down. So some men would be intimidated by that. They're not trying to come into I don't have it. That's what makes me intimidated by it. Now, if you got it and you decide I ain't doing it, different story. But I don't have it. I can't do it. I can't. It scares me to even be in this woman's presence because I know I like her and it ain't shit I can do about it because I know I can't keep up with that. That's intimidation.
And excellent. And you know where men do these explicit? On the nightclub. We all saw this. There's this banging girl over there. And there's this woman that is cool and shit. Man, let me buy the drink to the cool bitch. Because if I go over there, like, hey, what's the name, Fantastic, of that 6'6" bitch? Angel Fernandez.
Fernandez.
You should be, if you are not 6'3", you should definitely be intimidated of that bitch. Not only she is a fucking Amazon, she will fuck you up. Not like there's so many things that you should have. There's so many things that make you avoid that woman and says, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone and find somebody that will. The fact that we are afraid of using the word intimidated to me, I don't understand.
No,
yes.
but so let me. So there's not afraid of using it. I think it's just like it's one of several negative things or descriptors used against men, right? So this is why you can't let it get out of hand. Just like narcissists and all these different things. The vast majority of men are not intimidated by women. That's why I say he poisoned the well. He kind of cornered the market with the setting it up with the expensive this and expensive that. No, because an ugly woman can afford expensive shit too, Fatty. Is he gonna be intimidated of the ugly woman? Of course not. No. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It has more so to do with her attractiveness than the material shit she got on top of herself. No one gives a damn about an ugly rich woman. No one cares.
Yeah, we do.
No, Fatty, we
you
was
don't?
talking about
I'm not approaching Oprah.
We was talking about representation. And then the word kind of shifted.
I'm not approaching Oprah. She's above my
you
league.
saying you're not you're saying you're not approaching Oprah, but it's just Oprah. But let me say, if you Leslie Jones is just out here talking about how men's penises don't work and she can't find a man. If you trying to come up, you approaching Leslie Jones?
My dick is intimidated by her.
Yeah, but no. We know that your dick is intimidated by all unattractive women. But now we're talking about the unattractive woman. There's an unattractive rich woman. I am not intimidated by Leslie Jones or her money or anything. That's a come up. That's easy work if I was willing, if I was that down bad. So what I'm telling you is it's not about the money. it's about the attractiveness. When
Yeah,
you
but,
when
but no, fantastic. We agreed, right? There's basic level, this basic understanding, right? But most of us wouldn't approach Ciara if she was single. You see what I'm saying?
Sierra's attractive.
And not because she's not attractive. Now she's actually looks better than ever.
That's what I'm saying. She's
clearly,
highly attractive.
Yeah,
You got to give me somebody, fatty, that's unattractive. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well,
You got to
listen,
give me somebody that's unattractive.
So the reason, all right, let's just because what Fatty is saying makes sense generally speaking, even if it's not based on attraction, right? So feeling intimidated means experiencing fear, anxiety, or lack of confidence due to people, situation, or perceived threat. For example, if he gave us the explanation, she can be bad and be in a Louis Vuitton around Lamborghinis. I am a janitor, real life janitor. I am not approaching her because I know, based off of what I'm seeing, these things cause some level of fear, anxiety, or lack of confidence because my mind is already perceiving her expectation for me as a man to be a provider and protector off of a $50,000 salary. Who's going to be approaching that?
Yeah, she's unattractive though, so you know that she's willing. Federline, my boy. You on the Federline program? What we
said,
talking
pay how
about?
she weigh.
Not
She pay how
necessarily
she weigh. I'm with it.
Wait,
I'm
even
just saying,
if she's
is.
unattractive, how she getting these Lambos and stuff?
Well, that's what I'm
even
telling
if
you,
she's unattractive, man, if she carries a certain type of
Yes.
lifestyle or a certain type of look, you are not going to approach her because you can
I'm gonna
afford
look
her.
for
You know
the
what's funny?
broke, unattractive
Let me just say
person.
this, right? Let me just say this. Let me just say this. Men say this all the time. If I don't have money, I don't want to date. We say this all the time. If I don't have enough money to take the girl that I like, I'm not going to date because we're going to get on day 13 of the month and now I'm stuck. Women are expensive. So if men do these cost analysis and they say, I don't want to be on the dating market when I'm broke because I know how it's going to look if I actually find the girl that I want, is it not fair to say too, if you find a woman that you can afford, that you're going to fall back because you know you don't have the pockets to hang around her? That's all we're saying. Of course,
No,
you
no,
will fuck her. Of course, if you fall on your lap, you entertain her. But we wouldn't approach the woman that looks unapproachable for the most part. That's the reason why men usually avoid the princes in the room and they go after the 6, the 7 that they think they have a chance with. And let me just say this, and you got it fantastic. And came in interrupted. Men are intimidated to say no to their wives and girlfriends. This is fear.
Huh?
You can flip it in any way. Is fear. Men are afraid to say no to their woman because they know usually when they do, there's consequences. It's very fair to say most husbands are intimidated by their wives. And you see this all the time when they come on the shows together. Motherfucker look like a hostage, and the woman is. She's not intimidated by nothing. The dude do is the opposite. Men are intimidated by their woman. So if I can be intimidated by my woman, I surely can be intimidated by other women I might try to approach. And I think I shouldn't be saying what I need to say because if I do, I'm going to lose access on them. Fantastic and interrupted, and then I need Cammy to open her mouth.
You know, so all I'm saying is the attractiveness part plays way more part of it than the money thing. Even women say this because the attractive women say it all the time about how, you know, men are afraid to approach them because of the beauty and whatnot, but more so than, you know, whatever it is, right? I've heard and plenty of us have seen, okay, the more unattractive woman end up with the dude that ain't got shit going because that's what she can demand. That's all she can demand. Right. The woman with a whole bunch of money can't demand the other man that has money and attractive money, and she actually becomes a trick. So that's what I'm saying is when we're talking about that's and I understand what you guys are saying. There's the money is a intimidation factor for a point. I'm not saying completely totally at all, but I'm saying when you compare the two, the beauty has much more weight
that's fair
than the money.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I would agree.
I want to debate that. That's very fair.
I agree.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
that's very fair. Cammy, you want to comment on anything we said, or you want me to direct a question?
Yeah, you asked me a question.
Why are you gay?
Oh my gosh, bro!
Cammy,
I probably can take your girl though. But
absolutely, that's why you're gay. So, Cammy, what is the like? Have you ever felt intimidated when you like either like someone or you kind of like find him funny, but you didn't do it because you were intimidated? Did it ever happen to you?
Yes.
Then
Fatty.
Got your ass.
Can you ask me a real question, please?
no, that's literally the topic of the show. The
Okay.
second question is, if you like somebody that bad, are you willing to change for them? Because the conversation with Nevin is, oh, I change for me, not for you. And Ali was saying, and I think very fairly, that, for example, when a man wants a woman that bad, he's willing to let go of parts of his life just to accommodate her. Would you be willing as a woman to change your life to accommodate the man wishes if you want to be with him that bad?
Certain aspects of it, I think that when you are dating someone, you compromise to a certain extent. Now, if you change your whole entire identity in life, I think that becomes an issue. But like, if you like somebody, you might compromise here and there. Like, if you want to go out all the time, if you're with your girl or guy, you might can't go out as much, or yeah, different, stuff. So I don't think it's a bad thing, especially if you try to be committed. You're gonna have to change some things. So I don't think it's a problem.
So Explicit and SH said they wouldn't delete their social media. In principle, you Explicit then kind of, if he retires me, all that, right? You have 7 Instagram accounts. Would you delete all of them to be with your boyfriend, future husband? Would you delete social media to be with him?
So I can't post like never again?
I was very clear. That man doesn't do social media, and it does. It tell you don't do social media.
So I can't do YouTube?
Nah, you good. You're retired. You said
nah,
it's the Nino Academy for both channels now. Nino Academy on your channel and Nino channel. What you doing?
I don't know about that one, G.
Oh shit. Hey,
Man,
Nino,
I want to talk to y'all, man.
Hey, Nino, no, you can come on panels. You just don't have a channel that is yours. Nino, I'll try to give you an alley-oop, man. So you can still come on panels. You don't have the Riz Academy, no Princess Cammy, no the Riz God, no nothing.
Well, what? I'm a very respectable conservative woman. So why would he?
You are not conservative at all.
Okay, whatever. My God.
Okay,
I don't know about.
So Instagram or social media will be debatable. Tell me a clear hard line that you would for sure you would not cross.
Like if he don't like a certain post, I'm trying to charge myself. Give me a second. If you like a certain post, if you don't like a certain post, I wouldn't mind, deleting it. Or if you want me to be a,
So you don't have like a boundary that no man could. Damn, that's crazy. You don't have a boundary where to you is like a no, you never go there.
No, I mean honestly, it's not nothing really that bad, to be honest.
SH and Explicit, is that like a boundary that ex of yours or somebody, I don't know, pulled up and y'all said, nah, I'm not doing that?
Oh, like the poly thing? Oh, I'm definitely not doing that.
You're not doing poly? Damn, I thought y'all would share. That's crazy.
You have to be sharing. It's not sharing.
That's a very hard question.
So, if you ever had a boyfriend or a husband that gave you a boundary that you're like, nah, there's no way I'm doing this.
No, not
having
really.
6 kids, like having a whole bunch of kids, no.
So, in a relationship, a boyfriend can't set too many boundaries with me. Not unless we got
promoted.
Not unless we got some type of understanding that this is going to marriage. Because, yeah, no.
Why am I promoting you if you're not willing to do the boyfriend thing? I'm testing you. The same way tested me. I'm seeing, she does
we
that.
We need
okay.
some clear and concise guidelines. Like, where are we going? Where is this going? Is this?
You don't know. I'm just
like, once we get to that point, like in the beginning, like no.
But it's funny, Explicit. I don't agree with that. Like, it's like you are going to internship for me to see if you actually deserve the job. And what women do a lot of times is, if you don't guarantee me the job, right?
I agree
that's what I'm trying to find out.
But you said, was there a boundary that I was like, no, like I wouldn't do? And in a relationship, no, it's not one that I was like, no, I wouldn't do, because it's not very many that you can set for me in a relationship. In a marriage, my husband, he said plenty that I was like, I had to agree with. So I mean, it's a little different for me. Like boyfriend and husband is two different things to me.
So me and Ali talk about this all the time, right? I believe rules should actually be put before any type of commitment, marriage, and all that. Because women get used to a certain type of behavior, and it's very difficult to change the rules after. You see what I'm saying? Like you start with everybody can pull up at any time, and everybody can stay 5 minutes and leave.
Patty? With that being the case, do you think that's why prenups is like a good barometer, right? That thing, because it almost forces, right? Because it sounds like what we were talking about earlier is soft power, but something like a prenuptial agreement is hard, where it's like, if you do this, you leave with whatever you came with, almost like a relationship, and then it is an incentive to stay on what you said you were going to do.
Yes, but a prenup is like, you know, when they say that you have insurance, but actually it doesn't cover you all the way. Like if you ever smash your car and you thought, oh, it's cool, I have insurance, and then you call them and it says we only cover $4,000 and up. You see what I'm saying? 4,000 and up, and you're like, damn, I'm going to spend 4,000, and you cover the rest. I think prenups are just like that. You can control how much time she fucks you per week, how many times she has to cook. If her weight balloons, there's nothing you can do. Like, prenups, in my opinion, are just to protect you from very specific things that are not like, you can include child custody, you can include alimony, it will include some like asset things for the man, but for the most part, I don't think prenup is going to stop your woman from saying, nah, you're not doing what I want, you get no sex. Go around your business. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you having insurance, but doesn't cover for the things that men deal with it on the day-to-day basis for the most part. Prenup doesn't save me from saying, hey, SH, go change. And she says, no, I won't. But I have a prenup. So what? You're going to do exactly. Right? And this is, like I said, is the plausible deniability thing. I read me, and this is what Explicit was saying, and I kind of understand where she's going, because she's playing safe. She tried to protect herself, right? I'd rather see if I can make Explicit change her clothing while we're boyfriend and girlfriend to kind of have a baseline of what we're going to have on the future, then let her ride like she wants, and I don't say nothing, and now we're here to husband, and I'm like, hey, go change that skirt. What the fuck you talking about? Talking to who? Like, right? Because I never checked her. I never got her under control. So now I can change the rules in the middle of the game. We're playing checkers, and you want to play spades. So
I agree with that, Fatty. My thing is, there's a level of respect that I'm always going to carry for my relationship regardless. So there are some boundaries that you won't even have to set with me. You get what I'm saying? Like, but when we talk about hard boundaries and me being able to be like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, what are we talking? That's why I said be specific, because what are we talking about?
Yeah, but how do I know?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about? There are some things that in my head, like change my clothes. That's not something you would ever have to fight with me about.
Sure, but the social media thing, for example, I think is very important for men.
Yeah,
the social media thing. If I see more than 1,000 followers, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this shit.
But see, that's the thing. I would need to know that you feel that way when we first start kicking, because it's not going any further.
But that.
Yeah, he's not telling you that, though.
Yeah,
y'all don't want y'all women to be. Y'all don't want y'all women to dress sexy.
You want your woman to dress sexy?
With you and me, of course.
No.
Hey,
good try. Hold on, it's levels to sexy, though.
Good
You know what I'm
try.
saying? Like, I want you to look like you belong to somebody when you out. You're not gonna go out there and look like a crackhead. You're gonna represent me.
No.
You're gonna be this and that.
Sounds like we're all in agreement here.
But she will not be fashion over pretty. You see what I'm saying?
Sounds like Papi Chulo is agreeing with us. Thank you. Welcome to the team, Buttster.
Hey, Chulo. Like, Chulo, you never like look at your woman and said, Hey man, I think this is a little bit too much.
Nah, like, just like explicit. What's good, girl? Just like
Hey,
what you were saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a level of respect that you know a borderline ain't gonna be crossed, and then but you can get away with more when you're with me because all the attention should be on us when we walk in any room anyways, because that's a part of the mission. Listen, they gonna feel how they feel regardless. It don't matter if your woman fully clothed or not. They gonna want to have sex with her if that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fantasize about her. Whatever is gonna go through their head is gonna go through it regardless. If she got a shape to her, men is gonna look regardless. Women are gonna look regardless. You can't stop beauty from shining through too much. You know what
Yes,
I'm
you
saying?
can. Yes, you can. It's called a burqa and delete your Facebook.
the
No.
most
Yes.
revealing
Oh
outfit
yes. Oh yes.
I
Oh yes, I can. And you know what's funny? We men do it all the time. Ali says it for a fact. Some people are showers. I
the
can wear
most
my gray sweatpants and make everybody looking at us. I don't do it out of consideration. Hey man, it's kind of fucked up. I'm posting like this is going to attract attention that is going to make you insecure. Matter of fact, I keep telling this story all the time. All of y'all went through this. Have you ever stayed at home and your girl or man said they were going to a place that got you anxious because you know on that place is about that time and you're like, oh damn, that's kind of fucked up. Why is she going there? Why did he go there? I don't think you should put your person on that position. On social media, on private life, certain posts, I don't think you should cause anxiety to your partner to the point now where they have to scratch your old shit and try to look at shit because you are putting yourself like that on that situation. Papi Chulo is laughing. I don't know what he's laughing about. I'm
Man,
very curious to know.
Bobby Chulo laughing because he know it's true. He know when he get a fresh cut, he gotta go straight home. Just like when she wears certain
Nah,
dresses,
nah, it's
you can't
different.
go
It's different.
outside.
Hey,
Oh, it's
listen,
different now.
sex
Oh, it's
appeal has
different
everything to
now.
do with my industry. You know what I'm saying? So, me
Your
How?
looking,
industry. What do you do?
Nah, you
I sell to
don't.
women. I got my followers is 97% women. I got 1.7 million followers. Majority of them are
Are you?
women. Women.
Oh, wait.
So
Are you in a
it's a
committed
cater.
relationship? Are you in
Yeah,
a committed relationship?
yeah.
Oh wow.
And now, can we talk to her, interview her, how she feel about you and your shit?
Don't.
Yeah, she
It
knows.
never goes well. Don't do it.
he's not the only man who feels like that though. My ex-husband, when we were together, my most revealing outfits were outfits he bought.
Come on now.
Right.
Like he
What
bought.
was the goal
Yeah,
exactly?
but were you
So
wearing them when he wasn't
I
with
wore
him?
them with him. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
but
what he's
That's the
saying. You
point.
make that's what he's saying. You saying the same thing Chulo said. Of course, a man
Welcome
wants
to the
you to be
team.
exactly. A man wants you to be as beautiful and as as sexually provocative within reason while you're with him. It's safe. You draw on attention. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. That is meant for and then it's establishing dominance and sending a signal to other men. The fact of the matter that nigga, she's sexy. You see it. You know what I'm saying? It's mine, right? I think that's something that women don't think about. I guess especially from a relationship standpoint. But it's a lot of small cues and things, subliminal messages that's sent when a man's out with his woman. So the things that you're allowed to wear with me are not the same things you're gonna be allowed to wear when I'm not around, because now
Exactly.
that's I think that's what we were saying from the jump. But women see that as control and negative when it's more so safety
And
and
appropriate.
exactly. Why would you want to have all the attention in the world when you with me, but if you're trying to get all this extra attention while you not with me, what we doing?
That's the problematic part is now you can play safe on social media and still kind of get the
Hopefully, too many
attention
people don't
without
got to go
the
through that.
and that's and in my opinion is problematic because that's like for example, right? We have this woman, they go to the gym and literally are looking for attention. If you all at them in the gym, they're like, "Oh my God, why are you looking at me, pervert?" And then they post the same video in front of 1 million people, and there's no problem. And there's all guys on the DMs and all that. You have like they replaced the social media thing, right, with the in-person thing because the social media thing is safer and they can actually do a triage of patients. They don't accept everybody. I like you, you can come in. I don't like you, you stay over there, right? And this question is for Jazz. and then I go to the bottom and I bring Papi Chulo up. Jazz, if your man tell you how to dress, he says, I don't like this, go ahead and please change it. Is that insecurity in him or is healthy control?
I think it's insecurity.
Oh man, here we go again, Jazz. Jesus Christ, Jazz. You come on, you like it. It's time to do.
I do think that. I mean, if you met me and I was dressing a certain type of way and you was rocking with it, and then we got into a relationship and all of a sudden you want me to dumb it down, that's a you problem. You know, if you approach me and I'm already not to your standard, then you should, you know, move past me and go find someone that's more in alignment with what makes you comfortable as far as what a woman wears. Now, if he honestly is assessing my outfit and thinks that I don't look good, like it's not flattering, or
We don't think you look good in it.
it's not complimenting me, or whatever the case, then yeah, I'll consider it, because I do get dressed and I ask him, like, how does this look? You know, is it cute? Should I wear this with that? But it's never oh, you showing too much leg, go put some pants on. Oh, you showing too much shoulder, go put some. No, we're not doing that. No.
I love when y'all commit. I love when y'all commit to that, because the guys will co-sign that as well too. That you should have vetted her before she did that, and if you didn't set the standard before then you should accept it, right? So then, if a man had a lot of women, should he go into the relationship? Should you expect him to change up and switch up to all the women he was dealing with and showing attention to? I know you're gonna say no. I should have made a statement. So I'm not going to ask the question.
Yeah, I don't put expectations on anybody.
So most of the guys y'all dealt with, y'all know, were dealing with multiple women and probably was entertaining other women and had a roster, but y'all expect him to be monogamous. So why can he have to change, or why does he have to change how he maneuvers in a relationship? Excuse me, in this new relationship outside of how he was single, but you don't change and alter how you were moving now that you're in a relationship for him?
Because usually, if a person with several other women gets to one woman and says, hey, I want to be with you and only you, usually he would make that choice to leave those other women alone. If he's approaching me and he's saying, hey, I want to date you and all of these women, I'm not expecting him to stop dating those women if that doesn't align with me. I don't want to date a man that's dating me and a bunch of other people. So I make the choice and say, hey, you cool and all, but if you don't want monogamy, then I'm going to move on. But if he wants monogamy with me, no one's forcing him to drop the women. That will be his choice, because he only wants to be with one girl now.
No, you changed.
Wait, Ali, Ali, instead of, because I think when you do that, you do give the opening to he did choose that, and by technicality, that was a choice he made. My question, which I think is more reasonable, not to say Ali wasn't, but why should not my expectation change that whatever you were wearing as a single individual, you were wearing to attract or to bring attention to yourself, and now that has happened, that you wouldn't change? Like, for example, if I go to the gym,
that I'm dressing solely to get attention from somebody, why can't I just dress for myself and that's my style, and you just happen to be attracted to it? I'm not putting on clothes every single day like, let me see how many men's attention I can get. No, this is my style. This is what I want to do. This is what makes me feel good about myself. If you like it and you rock with it, then that's cool. If you don't,
yeah, that's cap though. Everything you're saying
like
is cap.
Well, I'm just trying to hear.
No, it's not cap because I'm saying it. It's not cap. It's not cap because I'm saying it. I have no reason to cap. Like I was saying.
So hold on. I didn't give her. Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on. No, Cheeky, hold on. No, she said something I didn't say, and then you said I gave her. What she said was basically accept me as I am. So if men and women are meeting each other and accepting each other as they are, why does she expect the man to change instead of accepting them as he is? Y'all get the man to change for you, and you don't think you have to change for the man. You're saying accept me as I am or move on. So, but you don't practice the same thing on your side, is what I'm saying. Why not accept him as he is? And now y'all in a relationship where he's still doing him and you doing you.
Yeah. No, I don't expect.
No, it's not no.
I don't expect anything. If he wants to be with me, he will make his own decision on wanting to deal with me and me only, or if he wants other women in addition to me. If he wants to date me and other women, then it's up to me to say, okay, well, I'm not comfortable with dating a man like that. It's cool, but we're just misaligned. But if he approaches me, I don't expect him to do anything but what he wants to do. If he wants to come date me, he will make the choice and say, I only want to date Jasmine. I don't want to entertain anything else. I don't expect anything else. I'm gonna just be doing me. And
Yes.
how you come at me, if I feel like you are in alignment, right? If I feel like we're compatible, because I feel like that alignment word gets overused. But if we are compatible and I'm rocking with you, I'm going to accept you for who you are. Now, over time, we'll see, you know what I mean, in different experience that we may have as a couple or as dating. You know, as time will tell, we'll see if we are long-term compatible, but I don't expect you to change anything. I think expectations always lead to disappointment. So I'm not going to expect you to do anything but be respectful and be honest about your intentions. That's it.
So you see, hey, Chick, you could come back and take it a fantastic as well too, but you just changed it at the end. You're gonna accept him as for who he is, and you're not accepting him for who he is.
Jazz, I got a quick
How
question.
am I not accepting him for who he is?
Jazz, something real quick.
That's why you can't keep moving it from clothing to monogamy, right? That's the issue. The issue those aren't compatible.
I'm not
doing
doing that.
I know, Jazz. I'm not saying that you are. What I'm saying is we have to stay within the topic. So I guess a better question is, Jazz, if you go to the gym and you see a man wearing shorts and a tank top, and you approach him, right? Or whatever.
Yeah, you know, you knew that was coming.
Fine, go with the hypothetical, right? Because it is go with the hypothetical. Right. The expectation is that if you guys go on a date, right, or unless you're saying you don't have no expectation, if that man were to go on a date in that same exact outfit,
thank you, Cheeky.
What your expectation isn't going to be? Oh,
now,
well, you know what?
Why would somebody go on a first date in a gym outfit?
Wait, he just proved the point I was making. That's why what you said was cap. That's why exactly what you said was cap.
I'm gonna ask Jazz a quick question. Hey, Jazz.
Wait, no. That's
hey, friends. Let's not steal each other's prey, okay? Let Cheeky finish, and then y'all can ask a question.
The reason, right, is we're debunking two things. One, there is an expectation. There's always going to be an expectation, because if he showed up in the exact same outfit or a similar outfit to a date, you would be like, what are you doing? Because you're expecting somebody to be
that's
dressed.
common sense. If we're going on a first date,
wait. If we're saying
y'all are making ridiculous.
No. We're not making ridiculous.
You don't wear gym clothes to a wedding because you know it's a certain setting and a certain
what we're doing
attire that you should wear to certain
that
things.
right there. Well, hold on, right there. That right
don't
there.
even make sense.
We're making. You're saying it's common sense. So let me give you the common sense perspective of a male. If a male is seeing somebody who is dressed however you were dressed while you were single, and the expectation or the expectation is, oh, you're dressing this way because you think you look good in this way, or you're trying to attract somebody. The common sense thing is, oh, I thought you were dressing this way to bring some level of attraction, and you got that. Now we're in a relationship. The expectation or the common sense thing is you won't be dressing like you were when you were single, because it should display a different status, right?
That's an assumption.
That's an assumption.
Wait.
I'm wearing,
if that's an assumption,
if that is in the first place, if what I'm wearing attracted you in the first place, you're telling me after we start dating, even though what I wore attracted you to come up to me, attracted you to ask for my number,
where we were. Exactly. What you're saying, what you were wearing, but what you were wearing has context, which is the environment,
time, place, and setting.
If we're at the gym, we're going to wear gym clothes. But if we're grown adults and we're planning a date and we're going to dinner, we should already automatically know we're not going to wear our gym clothes to dinner. So I don't
not just the gym.
I've been wanting to
the same thing. So the same thing would
that's
also
just being
apply.
Appropriate and mature and knowing what to wear in certain settings. That don't make no fucking sense.
The same thing would also apply if you're wearing something and you're single and we're in a quote unquote adult area.
What is something that's single? What is something a woman wears that's single that she shouldn't wear when she get in a relationship?
Something that's far
things
more
that are
revealing.
things that are far more revealing. So are you saying that there's no change in your wardrobe at any point when you get into a relationship versus single and being together with somebody?
No, not for me.
What's-
No.
Oh, what is?
Let me
What is?
ask you
If
that
that's
question.
the if that's
Patty,
the
put me up
case,
to let me ask you a
hold
question.
on. Oh, wait. No.
I ain't never
before
had a man
before
clock
we-
my
I
wardrobe.
was
That's
about to
If
fine.
say,
That's
all
anything, they
dependent
like
upon the man.
That's fine. That's
Exactly.
fine.
all dependent
Okay,
upon
so
the man.
wait. Stop.
if
So
you don't
Jazz
like
No,
my
answered.
not according to
style,
what
That's
then
you're
fine.
saying.
Stop. That's fine. Jazz gave her answer. SH, does that apply to you as well? That your wardrobe, your attire doesn't change, and you look the exact, you dress and move the same way as you were when you were single, even without the man?
Yeah, you know why? Stop it. You stop it, Ali, fatty. Listen. All right, so listen, because I was trying to make this point, because what y'all saying is that is different to what we're saying. Because Ali keeps saying this, and I need him to cut it out. Talking about if I
Wait, before you go, hold on, before you go, because it sounds like you're about to go a long time. Explicit. Did you notice your wardrobe change from you being single to you being in a relationship? Yes or no?
Yes.
She already said it. She said
Okay,
yes.
all right, well, I'm just getting the consensus. They're the only 4 women here. What about you, Cammy?
My wardrobe is not really slutty, you know what I mean? But like, if there's clothes that I think that's a little revealing,
Okay,
I would.
Hey, Chicky, don't listen to her.
there
Can
we
we be
go.
thirst trapping on her IG stories?
No, whoa, no.
All right, well,
This is
SH,
dependent upon the type of man that
that's
it is.
fine. SH, thank you. SH was going. I just needed to get clarity from all that were here.
Let me
So,
ask
SH, what
Jazz.
are you saying? My
Yeah,
bad.
I'm saying.
Damien has a question afterwards and fantastic for Jess. So go ahead and deal with what you have to do.
I was saying no. One, I got sexier as I got older, as it going. But the point I'm trying to make is that if you see a woman and she's dressing a certain way, you say, are you gonna approach her and say, "Oh, I see how you dressing now, but as we get into a relationship, I'm gonna want you to tone it down."
Goofy.
The fuck? And then, right? You approached her. That's who she is. That's how her style is. You're not telling her to change. Y'all are seeing if y'all are compatible initially before y'all go deeper. But now that we're deeper, you're trying to sit there and change who I was when you met me. Fuck
You see what I'm saying, Cheeky? How they just gonna keep moving.
Hold on. I got it. Let me
go ahead. I told y'all.
I had this quick question for Jazz, real quick.
Let him go ahead. Let Dame go. Well, no, SH is here, so let me talk to her. Then you go there, and we'll swap it out. So SH again, love y'all love doing this. Y'all love doing this. Okay.
This nigga.
I know that nigga.
You swear
not
you
just
know
this
women.
nigga.
You swear
that
you
nigga.
know.
Let me see if you know.
You know I know.
Doing this.
You know I know. Brother. I know. So again, right? When you get in a relationship with a woman, y'all said it. All right. What is your husband, your man, or whatever allowed and expected to hang out with the boys and go to the club and do everything he did before you guys were in a fucking relationship?
I told y'all.
Yeah, he go to the club, hang with his boys. Yeah, he do.
Absolutely.
The same level. Nothing changed.
Yeah, within reason. If he's being respectful,
No. Within reason is not nothing changed. I'm gonna ask you again.
Well, yeah. If I was already okay.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to SH.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. If we are leaving the streets and entering a parameter of a relationship, ooh, fatty, if I see you in person, and we enter
right, baby,
and we enter in a relationship, right? We're seeing where we align. So if you still gonna go to the club, okay, we're gonna talk about it. All right, but you're not doing such and such at the club or blah blah blah. You're not acting single. Hold on, you're not acting single anymore because you are not single anymore. Yeah. But that's on you and your choices to enter the relationship.
No, we agreed to the relationship. So we agreed to the relationship. And when we agreed to a relationship, SH, what do? We make compromises and sacrifices, right? And we agree to be faithful to each other. So what we stopped doing is, like you said, we stopped acting single. So we draw back from single things, be it activities, be it wardrobe, be it even at some point in time, like friends and acquaintances, right?
And you know when we asked you to compromise, in the beginning of the relationship when we said, all right, we don't want you cheating anymore? In the beginning of the relationship, did you say, all right, I want you to change your clothes? No.
Yeah, but see, you're missing the analogy, right? So just like you expect him to put all his roster and his hoes away, you expect him to put his roster and his hoes away and be faithful to you, right? Correct, right? You just said that, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, great. I expect you to dress more fucking conservative because you're not in the streets no more trying to attract niggas.
That? Did you say that and allow me to you?
Why would I have to say that? Hold on. All right, so Essay, just walk this down. Do I have to say that? We agreed to a monogamous. Hold on. We agreed to a monogamous relationship. You have to tell me that, hey, you got to stop fucking all these hoes out here on the side.
I'm making sure I say it because I'm not playing no games. And if you saw how I dressed already and you think, well, when we get in a relationship, she just automatically going to think to change her style for me, then that's you making an assumption. You're supposed to say, I want you to change how you style yourself.
That's me having an expectation of a woman that understands when you, like you said yourself, when you in the streets is different from when you in the house.
You
remember
liked her when she was dressing this way. So she's with you under the assumption that he likes this. My man likes this, right?
Yeah,
we're together now, and all of a sudden you got a problem with how I style myself. That's on you for not saying nothing.
When you style yourself by yourself.
Talk to the young lady who was dressed more humble.
Exactly.
No.
Let me jump in that you want to date a woman that.
Damien, I got you, Damien. I don't go nowhere. I remember the order. Go ahead,
you know in your mind already, I'm only comfortable with women that dress conservatively. That you need to already be intentional about your dating and approach women who are already dressing not like that instead of going up to a woman that's dressed not conservative or whatever you think that looks like, and then telling her, I want to be with you and I like how you look, but when you get with me, you're gonna have to turn into a woman that I want you to be. No, go and get what you want.
Oh, that's crazy.
If you want a conservative woman, go and find one. Don't try to change nobody.
Well, no one is saying conservative, and this is a poor understanding and comprehension of what's being said. You were done talking. You were done. I let you done. I let you literally were. You really were.
Let me do anything.
You literally were. You literally were. So either way it goes, right? Either way it goes, like with the motherfucking Ghostbusters top on, you lame. You definitely the lame one. Let's not.
Hey, friends, let me
get up there, Fatty.
It's Friday, friends. Damien will go afterwards and interrupt it. I bet y'all forgot what y'all talking about. Guarantee you.
No, I didn't forget shit. I know what's
go ahead,
going
Mr. Fantastic, and Damien goes next and interrupted. Okay, go ahead.
Always telling a woman how to
so again,
I told you it's
how you gonna go wrong with
you're going to be on Check Reacts tomorrow. You better chill.
Damn, man, niggas can't wear polo tees.
What else is new, babe?
Niggas can't wear polo tees. That's crazy. I didn't know polo is like evergreen. But anyway, so listen, man, very simple shit to where. So I guess now nobody gets in a relationship and changes. This is the dumb shit that's being said right now. Everybody gets the exact same person and the perfect person that they want, and nothing has to change when we go from fucking dating to serious relationship. That is the stupidest shit anybody could ever say in fucking life. Okay?
Yes.
I don't think that's what
it's what I said.
Just real quick. Like SA said, compromise. Okay, is made and agreements are made upon. Negotiations and compromise. The shit you were doing when we were single or we were just dating and figuring each other out is going to be different. I can love the way you dress. I'm not gonna make you start dressing like motherfucking Little House on the Prairie, but at the same time, you can't dress no more like you motherfucking in the motherfucking club, in the fucking section or a bottle girl. That's reasonable. It's called a fucking reasonable fucking negotiation and compromise.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
And Cheeky, remember what I was talking about? Like their rules are written, and then even if we don't write it down, it's the expectation is we already show up as a real man. They don't got to show up for what a man wants, and they all standing by it too. Well, hey, you should have told her from the beginning. You knew how she was from the beginning instead of being the woman that most men want. Just like most men are trying to be the man that most women want, but y'all want to be able to control the man, and he gets to have no expectations and standards. That's the point. So if you're saying if y'all say accept me as I am, when you meet this guy that you're attracted to, you should accept him just like he is. But
Thank
typically,
you.
you don't
I
accept the
didn't say
man
that.
just like he is.
You're attaching
So,
us not
I
accepting
feel
the
like
man.
that
but
was-
Let Dame
I didn't land.
get his question.
Dad, y'all said I didn't land. I didn't land, right? I didn't
Let
land.
Dame get his question.
Let me,
Let
and
Dame
Dame
get
can
his
come up here.
question.
I didn't land. You don't have to talk about it because he already knows better. Y'all know y'all can keep getting away with it. You don't have to change anything, and you can still get men. Men that still try to get with you. We got to go through the, hey man, maybe you shouldn't dress like that. Maybe you shouldn't post like that. We got to go through the back and forth where you accepting me like this, where a man goes, I know better than going out with my homies all the time. I know better than always going to the strip club. I know better than cheating on you. I'm gonna show up as the man that you're looking for.
So not all men
And
think like that. Let's start there.
yeah, let
But-
me just say
but-
this, and
I
then
didn't say
Damien
all
got it.
explicit. I said most.
Yes.
Don't do the all.
But you
I
said
said
all
most.
the women
Let me
on
just
this
say this.
panel
Let me just
are
say this, and
defending
then
it, and
let me say,
I didn't.
Y'all are.
My
Y'all are
answer
hey,
was-
friends, 1 second. Friends, 1
No,
second.
I didn't defend that either.
Let me just say this, and then you got it right. And this is for the woman to understand, not the man, because the men I actually understand. Right now is 2 a.m. in my country. I'll stay up until 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Right? I dress the way I dress, comfortable, go outside. I go to the places where I want to go, all of that. Once you get the girl, it's over. They start to want you to go to sleep early. They want you to dress according to them too, so y'all can match and go to this space. They want you to watch shit that you never watched before, and now you addicted to telenovelas. Y'all change everything on us, and it's fine. Because that's what you do. You get with a man, and now you want to change the curtains, and you want to change the couch, and you want to renovate the kitchen. Woman, literally everything they do in the relationship is let me change you. Y'all never accept it like it is. If you get into my house and there's no furniture, you know what the woman says? Oh, Fed, you have money. Let's buy these and let's buy that and let's go this and let's go that. Woman ask men to change all the time. So I find it very weird that now that the man, various men on this conversation are kind of telling you, hey, I know I met you, you dressing like this, but now that we are in the relationship, can you shift into something that kind of matches my style, my ideology? You should know that I was dressing like that. My house had no furniture. I was going to sleep at 8 a.m. I was not paying attention to nothing that you do. And you know what I do? To be a good boyfriend, I go to sleep early. I go to the place you want to. I dress the way you want to. I do all these changes to be a good boyfriend, a good husband, a good father, and all this shit. All of a sudden, y'all don't understand, for y'all to be good wives and good girlfriends, you have to change some things that you were doing before to accommodate the men that you have. And that's not control. That's not punishment. That's just life. Respectfully.
Can
Y'all
I
change
say
old
something?
time. Y'all change the old time when y'all go to your job.
Let
And
the
that
man Dame
person
go.
is literally a character. That person doesn't exist. That person is the
Let the man
Undertaker.
speak.
So I don't
Right?
disagree, right? I
God
feel
damn
like
it.
Ali said that all the women on the panel was defending it. No, my answer was, when he asked, what did my wardrobe change when I got into a relationship? My answer was yes. I was playing devil's advocate, trying to explain what they were trying to say. Because when I get into a relationship, I am most certainly open to negotiations and compromise. First of all, relationships are built off compromise and sacrifice. Trust can be broken and built.
Yeah.
So if you're not able to compromise and or sacrifice, then the relationship is dead to begin with. So,
Damn, who brought that up? Explicit. Who brought that up?
SH brought it up.
No, the fuck she didn't.
You mad?
Go ahead,
SH
love.
brought it up.
Go ahead, Explicit. I'm just saying, all these women, you don't know nothing about women and shit. But go ahead, continue your sermon, baby. No, continue your sermon.
Go ahead, and then we get Damien and Jason interrupted. Okay.
Explicit. That's all.
I'm a firm believer that once I get into a relationship, we are exclusive. There are some things that you're not going to like about me. It's going to be some stuff that I don't like about you. I'm not trying to change your entire existence. And I feel like the way it was worded and the way that it came across was like, you ain't got no choice and you should already be thinking like that. Right. And they like, look, you met me like this. So I get where they coming from. But me, on the other hand, my own personal thought process is that when I get into a relationship, my man can very much so request that I tone down how I dress. It's not a problem for me, because there's going to be some stuff that I don't like too. Now, you can't get me to dress like Little House on the fucking Prairie when you know good and well I wasn't dressing like that before.
Well, nobody's saying that.
I get
Yeah,
you. That's what I'm saying.
No,
But
we
the
following. I'm
compromise would
following.
be that if I dress like I want to dress, then I have to be with him, where he know that he
And
can
that's
protect me. Got it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
sure.
I'm okay with the compromise, but you can't change who I am.
right.
Right. No one's trying
And
to
I
do that.
understand that too. It's not. I don't know what type of women y'all be dating. Like you see these women and they got their ass and their titties out. I've always known how to dress. So any man that's ever dated me, they're looking at me to help them know how to dress. So if you don't like my style, that's a you thing. But you can't get with me and approach me and say, "Well, I like you, but I don't like your style, so change for me."
So
It's
did you
like,
upgrade your men's style, Jazz?
yeah, I have in my past.
But
Yeah,
if you didn't like it, why you
No,
pick him
no.
first?
No,
Hey,
no,
that's the
no.
point.
Thank you, Daddy.
Yes, that's the yes,
Womp,
please.
womp, womp.
You didn't like his
because
style,
it's
then
not
genius.
you
about
change it.
changing. It's not about
Fucking
changing who he
genius.
is. These were men that wanted to elevate their wardrobe. They
No, the
wanted.
fuck they
No,
didn't. They
no,
just
no,
wanted
Jazz,
some.
that's not the
They
Jazz,
wanted
that's not
some
the point.
box.
Hey, 1
They
second,
wanted
please.
some fucking box.
No, 1 sec,
I'm
1
in a
second,
whole
please.
ass
Well,
relationship.
please,
What are you
1
talking
second,
about?
please. Let's not lose the panel at this point. We see didn't got to the main event, right? Jazz, let's even say that is for a good reason, right? That they're open to change. You didn't pick a man that dress well, and there's a lot of them going around. You pick that dude
A lot
because
of
it
men
might
don't know how to dress.
no, Jess, like the dude might be reliable, he might make you laugh, the dude is attractive, all these things. There's a bunch of men that don't put the effort on it. They just don't know how to dress. I will actually give you that. Men that have women usually dress way better than men that are single. I'll give you that. Because their woman puts the motherfucking clothes on the bed. And the dummy is like, let me dress this because she likes it. If the man is able to literally let you control everything on his wardrobe, because there's men like we have all these pranks where 10 women that are friends buy one shirt and they say to the husband, hey, we're going to this meeting, dress this shirt, and then they all get to the meeting and all the 10 men are literally dressing the same shirt and they're laughing, haha, it was a prank, right? Because men let women control their how they dress. Why is the opposite something so bad? Like why is the opposite like something so out of the norm?
Because I don't. Listen, if you're dealing with a woman that dresses like a slut, then you got problems. I don't have those problems. And even with my man, I'm not even trying to change his style. He's a hoodie, t-shirt, jogger type of dude. So what I do, I go and buy elevated t-shirts. I buy things that he can keep long term. You know what I mean? Things that he can intermix with different pieces in his wardrobe. You know what I'm saying? It's not about changing who he is, but elevating and evolving, and that's something that he's receptive to. That's okay. But telling me how to dress, can't nobody tell me how to dress because I don't dress inappropriately. Number
But
one,
you literally saying you doing it for him.
Just fantastic. You gotta let him
And you never said that this is the most important. This is the most important part. You never said that he dresses inappropriately, and you still want to change it. You never said that he's dressing like with gray pants and no clothes, and you have to dress him.
What I'm saying is there are certain things that he does, certain environments that he's in, that an elevated look can complement his purpose and what he's doing. So I help him with that, but changing who he is and what he's comfortable in, that's not what I'm doing because I accepted him for how he dressed.
And now you change it because you think you can do
no,
better.
It's not changing it.
Yeah, because you think you a stylist.
Really pretend
you think you a stylist. You think you doing him a favor.
I have been a stylist
Fatty,
before,
cheaty,
but I'm not
fantastic. Y'all
changing
really
it, but I
pretending
will
you don't know what
elevate
you're
it. And
talking
I don't
about.
think there's
No,
anything elevated. If he, like I said earlier, if he has a style alter for me that elevates it and evolves it and compliments me, I'm open to that. But telling me you wear short dresses, you can't wear short dresses with me because I'm worried about other men looking at you.
He don't feel like that elevates him. He wants you to elevate him. So all you doing is using the word elevate. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey friends,
just
one
second.
Because we are doing the spin cycle again.
Stupid. This nigga
SH 30 seconds.
Your man dressed the same way, idiot.
Oh, man.
Hey, let me ask my question.
Real dress.
Hey, SH 30 seconds.
Okay.
Hey, friends, let's stop doing that. I'll promise you, man. I don't want y'all fighting. I love y'all both. SH uninterrupted, please.
Retarded ass.
And Damien uninterrupted with the line of questioning, and then Taruz has some smoke for Cheeky and Ali, not me. I'm a good guy. So Taruz is going to go afterwards. Go ahead, SH, please. Statement, not question. Or if question,
Okay.
pick somebody and be quick.
It's a question. Dame, Fatty, Mr.
No, let's not do the whole panel. Pick one.
Okay, Mr. Fantastic.
Go ahead.
Okay, you dating a girl for 6 months, a year now, right? You met her how you look right now, and she says, "Shave your beard off for me and go bald." You doing it?
No, that's not the same as wardrobe.
No, I didn't get that.
That doesn't work.
Wait, okay. Let's play the same game. Hey, SH, I like your hair. Just pull a Jada Pinkett. You divorcing that dude.
That's my point, though. That's my whole point.
No, you're talking about hair.
Your wardrobe is not something that's permanent as your facial hair and the whole thing or something. Like, it's going to take you time to grow back or not.
Hair grows back. Not all the time.
How long is it going to take you to grow back? So, all right, cool. So
I don't agree to that. I'm not shaving my hair. Y'all are saying
that's a horrible analogy.
Yeah, okay.
Changing your shoes,
change your clothes every day.
Your hair is not the same.
Every day. You change your clothes every day. You don't change. Listen, like you said, I can motherfucking have a t-shirt on now. I can put a suit on tomorrow. I can't cut this motherfucking goatee off today and have it back tomorrow. It's not the same. It's a horrible analogy, baby. Good try, though.
It was a good try.
Good try. But no.
You're asking her to change her whole style as she moves on through life. What are you talking about? Her asking you to cut your hair is a good analogy. Her asking you to shave your beard is a good analogy. Yes, it is.
And say
hold on. If I say cut your feet off or change your shoes, which one do you think is?
See, that's wild.
The analogy you're giving, though.
It don't make no sense.
Analogy y'all
shave your beard. That's not cutting your feet off. That's
shave your head.
Shave your head. One second, friends. And you know it's funny? Hey, fellas, have you ever saw those videos where men shave their beard and come to
their
the
wives are
and their wives are like,
yeah, why did you do that? What did you do? And
we know what we do, SH. We let that shit grow again, because if our woman says we look crazy without a beard, most men will comply. This is the difference, once again, between men and women. Men, kind of, when it looks kind of thing, their boundaries are very low. I know men that hate their beard, but just because their woman think he's looking good, they F that shit and they be scratching that shit and all that. Like, because we like you. Like, it's not it's an inconvenience that actually makes you look good. You see what I'm saying? If you want me to be groomed a certain way, we do it. Most of us wouldn't even go to the barber if he wasn't y'all. I don't care about what the rules think about my airline. I don't give a shit. I do it because when I go outside, there's women around. So all of a sudden, I have to groom myself a little bit better because I know I'm going to have a certain type of reaction.
Why is everything y'all do based on a woman's gaze?
Because y'all have a pussy between your legs. That's why.
That's not true.
That's why. Let me answer quickly.
Like, don't you want to look good and clean cut?
Look good for who?
And clean.
Look good for who? For Damien?
Yes.
For Damien?
Yes, I am one of. Yes.
No. Hey, Jess. Hey, Jess.
Hey,
Jess. Do you know that saying? If a forest falls in a tree and nobody saw it, did it really happen?
If a tree falls in the forest,
if a tree falls into a forest and nobody saw it, did it really happen?
Yeah, it did. We just didn't see it.
So, but Jess, that's the thing. If men know, let's imagine that men can click a button and there's like a mask, and the mask like pretends that they actually groomed and all these. Do you think most men will go to the barber twice a month, or they will use the mask and nobody knows it and they walk around their business?
I got a question that'll.
No more questions.
Damn.
No. It's in your favor, right?
So, it's not about being in my favor. I'm not the
ladies.
Go ahead, explicit and please, Damien. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead, Dex.
Right. So if you got a man, you love him, you care about what he thinks, right? And he says he likes your hair a certain way. It's not how you normally wear it, but he likes your hair a certain way. Are you going to change your hair to how he likes it because he loves your hair that way? He loves to see you that way.
Maybe sometimes.
What if
Yeah,
it's
I would
cutting it? What
wear
if it's
it.
cutting it? 'Cause
Wait,
ain't no
No,
sometimes.
I'm
Like, what
not
if
cutting
it's
my
straight
hair.
cutting?
no,
So
I can't cut
no, I'm not
it.
cutting my hair.
It's
So if he
cut.
doesn't want that, he can leave.
I don't think she said cut though. She didn't say
I,
cut.
I,
She said
I
She
said,
did
what if
say
it's,
cut.
after she
She
said,
just did.
Up,
after she
She
nigga.
said
just
maybe
said cut.
sometimes, I said, what if it's cutting it?
oh cut. Oh, I didn't hear.
No.
I said that because that's the equivalent of what Fatty is saying when he's saying, like, okay, if we go to the barbershop, we get cleaned up for our woman. Like, for me, I'm sorry, it's different for me. Like, my husband liked my hair short. I tried to grow that shit out. He liked it short. I cut it back off. Like, it's that simple for me. Like, it's what you like to see. I'm going to conform to how my man likes, as long as I like it too. Like, I'm not gonna put my hair in a style that I don't like.
Did
But
he meet you when your hair was short?
yes, my hair was short.
So your hair was short the majority of the time you guys were dating and in a relationship and married, right?
Yeah.
And so even though you decided to try it out, which in general, I think most of us would agree, hey, you should try it out if you want. But he fell in love with the way you look like with short hair, right?
He actually likes women with long hair, though.
But you specifically that we're talking about,
Right.
short hair.
Right.
So now let's go to SH or Jazz, not picking on you guys, just, longer hair, right? As you know, explicit for any woman, but especially melanated women, having long hair and maintaining that is very, very difficult.
Sure is.
The man met these two with long hair.
So they can't cut it.
Now, after 2-3 years, the same man goes, you know what, Jazz? You know what, SH? I need y'all to chop that shit off.
Bye.
Well, what if it's the opposite? What if they want to cut it and he like, no, keep it long?
Yeah, keep the long.
Either way, it's my hair, so I'm gonna do what
But
I
that,
want to do.
but that goes to
But
your
he met with
because
but he
remember,
met you with long hair.
Cheeky, hold up, I'm gonna deal with you in a minute. Explicit, you got to remember that in your scenario that we just agreed with, you had the short hair the majority of the time, just like Jazz had the long hair the majority of the time. So he fell in love with Jazz and SH with the long hair the entire time.
Gotcha.
So if Jazz and SH decide to do different hairstyles with the same length of hair, similar, it's whatever. But to chop it off, you know what that also does, explicit? That prevents them from ever being able to get their original hairstyle, which the men fell in love with them in the first place.
Fair.
Right. I agree. But I'm saying, okay, now
Mhm.
change it because that's a fair assessment. So now change it. They want to cut their hair and he's saying no.
No,
I like your hair like this. And they saying,
explicit.
I want to cut my
No,
hair.
explicit. No, explicit. No.
My whole
Let's
point
be
is that
no,
I just do
explicit.
it for my man.
Let's be more aggressive. No, explicit. Let's be ultra aggressive. I met you with the long hair. I married you. We have 3 kids, a mortgage. You are an awesome wife. Cook, clean, suck, everything. You awesome. I come home and you pull a Jada Pinkett. Should I divorce you because I fell in love with the beautiful woman with the long hair? Is that grounds for divorce? Because I fell in love with the woman with the hair over there, and now you're pulling up looking like Tarus. Should I divorce you?
You know what's crazy, Fatty? I could actually give you some credit because depending on hairstyle, we know some people look completely different. Depending on if they have hair and when they don't. And as we know, guess what, Fatty? Men are mostly what? Attractive, right? Or
Paul, Super Bowl.
We look at women for
No, I'm kidding. I fuck with you.
yeah. But you know what I mean? Like we're more physically attracted to women, right? Yeah, because now you look like, for men in that specific scenario, you look like a completely different person. Your clothes didn't change that. You see what I mean?
So I should divorce her?
That's
No, I
grounds.
said I can make the argument why you would think so.
But that was
because
not
she
the
looks
question.
like
Now,
a different person.
I'm asking your opinion, right? Because I think your logic actually makes sense. Cuff something that is close to what you want already. Very fair. Don't cuff a stripper and try to change her into a church girl. Very fair. I get it, right? But if I follow your logic and I cuff this woman with jazz hair, like the Tina Turner, I don't know, whatever, like, right, jazz hair it looks good, right? And now Jess comes in and she's like, ball nigga. She looks like Damien, right?
Okay.
She doing her job. She's awesome. She's an awesome woman. Is that grounds for divorce on Taru's court? Like Tarus would say, yes, you know what? It's very fair. Go ahead and find another woman that has long hair. Is that fair, Tarus?
Again, for me, no,
For you.
but I can understand. That's why I said I just answered no specifically. I gave you a straight answer. No, but I can understand.
Not the same as
I'm very happy that we can find the middle ground and we can shake on it, Terus, because this is kind of what we're saying when it comes to the inverse, right?
The problem is, Fatty, respectfully, is that you guys were making way too many logical leaps. You guys tried using, and this is respectfully to Ali, you was trying to
going to be his lawyer because Chiki's going to be his lawyer.
You was trying to equate clothing to monogamous relationship. Like that was a serious logical leap. Like you can't compare, hey babe, I might be a little bit uncomfortable with what you got going on, to literally arguing about the basic function of how a relationship works in any scenario.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? There's already a social contract and agreed upon method for how monogamous relationships work. You get what I mean? So it doesn't matter if Jazz is a stripper or if Explicit is a lawyer. When they both get into a relationship, the relationship is supposed to work the same exact way. Right? That has nothing to do with how someone dresses. That's the logical leap.
Yeah.
So I still don't like. What is your point of contention? Is that the man shouldn't demand the woman to kind of shift?
My biggest point of contention is that a lot of us guys will walk up to women, whether we get rejected or not. We're gonna walk up to that woman based on if we're attracted to her in that moment. We're gonna go on the first date and the second date and the third date based on how she's dressing. And guess what? We have zero input on that process right up until we get into the relationship. So so I'm not going to say fall in love, that's obviously deep, but you was cool with what she was wearing then when you met her in the club and you walked her up to the club. You was cool with what she was wearing. Let's say it's a little bit, hey, some women like the dress with the long slit there. First date, guess what? Fatty ain't had no problem. Second date, Fatty ain't had no problem. Third date, Fatty, guess what? You ain't had no problem.
Oh, that made me remember my question. Hold on.
Dame
had this question. I forgot it for a while.
Right. So now all of a sudden, Fatty, you have a problem. If you're in a relationship, Fatty, that's a personality swap.
No, I do.
That's not on her. That's on you for all of us.
No, I do. Let me just explain why I do. I was a spender when you met me. I had money gums like PAPI CHULO. Every time I go to the club, I will flow my money, all that shit. All the women want me because I was the money man, and you love me because of that shit. And now that I'm on the relationship, please, Fatty, stop doing those things because women like money, and then they're going to. She has all the right to say, sir, I understand when you're single, you had a lifestyle, you were a spender, you were going to nightclubs, opening bottles and doing a bunch of things that single people do. But now that I am with you, please stop doing that because that is going to attract a certain type of people that is going to fuck up our relationship. The same way I can meet a very attractive woman that dresses in fashion over dresses and say, lady, I know I met you like this, but for us to actually be in a relationship, you have to change your style because there's some habits of single people that are not conducive to a healthy relationship.
And
I think that's fair.
And this is why I think you're wrong. Because once again, you're trying to place upon a standard that no one was aware of until after a relationship swap. Right. Literally no one. See, that's the problem, Fatty. You didn't tell her about any of this shit until you decided to be in a relationship. Yes, you should have been up. No, Fatty. You should have been upfront with that out the gate. Or better yet, Fatty, if you had a problem with women dressing like that or knew you would have a problem with a woman dressing long term with that, you should have never dated her in the short term. That's your fault.
Let me address it.
Hey, Damon, Damon, 1 second, Damon. I know, Damon. Hey, explicit. No, I know, but how they? I know. Let's not delay this. Explicit.
Like everybody else.
Right, that is your fault.
1 second, friends. We're just wasting.
How can anybody with sense push back?
We're just wasting time.
Just date who date.
We were just hey, friends. I told you to stop for a second, please. Terus, I was having a conversation with Explicit 30 minutes ago, and she said, I will only change certain things when I'm on a marriage because I'm not changing these things for boyfriends. And I literally said explicitly, I'm going to give you the rules on the beginning when we're dating, so you don't find it weird when now we married and I have to change all the shit that I never enforced. I think men should come from the relation from the get-go. Women are the ones says, I'm not going to do wife things for a boyfriend. No, I think both, but 1 second, Terus, I think both me and you, when we actually start liking each other, we should put the rules on the table so we can see if we promote each other to boyfriend and girlfriend, to husband and wife. I am not in favor of the man picking up a stripper, fucking on her, being around her, taking her to places, fall in love with her, and now they're on the wedding night and he's putting the rules. You are going to have to wear a burqa. You can post like this. No, give information from the get-go. If that person wants to change, congratulations, we have a couple. If that person doesn't want to change, now you're going to find somewhere else. This is the pop the balloon question. It's the last question they usually do. I'm from Atlanta. I'm from LA. Are you willing to relocate? If the woman says yes, congratulations, we're good to go. If the woman says no, boot her and go get a new one. I believe rules are made on the beginning of the dance, not on the middle or the end. So I kind of agree with you. I didn't say nothing that I didn't say before.
But that's what I'm saying. Unfortunately, Fatty, for a lot of this conversation, this panel was on that side of, yeah, you guys just out the gate. I ain't cool with it. You see, Fatty, that's why I had so much pushback, and that's why you just swapped it up. Because again,
no, I didn't. Explicit was here.
No, Fatty.
Did I swap it up, or is the same thing I've been saying? No, I just swap it up. It was the same conversation.
No, you guys were implying again that
implying or saying
a relationship. Not let's see, Fatty.
Terus, 1 second. Terus, Terus, you know I love this style of you that you debate. I think you're on the best, but I am too. Did we imply or did we say it? Because the implying is your interpretation. Did we say, no, 1 second, Terus, did we say I will get a woman, not tell her nothing, and then when we get together, I will change the rules and says go dress? Did we say or imply?
That's exactly what you implied, and that's what I checked, and that's what I had to tell you. That's why you had to clarify just now. And so that's why I'm reiterating, guys, when you're going to, if you demand a woman dress a certain way, do it out the gate. Because guess what? A lot of you guys can't get on webcam without a fucking fitted cap on. Can you imagine if all of a sudden the host was like, hey, I'm not anybody else to come up here without unless you take your hat off? A lot of y'all wouldn't show up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm not even talking about all of you guys have had your fitted cap on. What are you guys doing?
Hey, Terus, you changed your argument.
Name is
Hey, you see how defensive they got, Fatty?
Terus, I got you again. You changed your argument.
No,
first you said don't approach a woman that is not dressing how you want her to dress. And now you're saying when you approach her, tell her to change. The argument is not the same. You just changing for the concept of winning the debate. And I caught you because you were saying don't approach a woman that doesn't dress like you like.
First off, that is absolute semantics. So again, let me reiterate.
What?
If I see, let's say for example, I see explicit. I'm not picking on you.
It's fine.
I see explicit. I like how she's looking at that moment. I'm gonna talk to her. And over the course of us dating, that's when we have those conversations about what's appropriate, what's not. You don't find that shit in 5 minutes, Fatty. You find that over a process.
That's not what you said. You're moving against
Fatty, I'm sorry. I'm 38 years old, bro. I didn't think I had to fucking break down every little.
Hey, 1 second. Hey, Terus. Once again, Terus. I'm very precise with my shit. I will read it. Thank you very much for supporting the show, Terus, because I would read it. This is how you move the conversation, right? Chiki and Ali are making some brain dead arguments like drafting an ISO shooter, then get mad trying to turn them into a point guard. So you are saying don't go draft the shooter. Let's stay away from the shooter. If you want the point guard, go draft the point guard. Now you are changing the conversation into if you approach a shooter, tell him in advance that you are going to change into a motherfucking 3 and D. No, sir.
No,
You
logically,
change it.
see, now you're wrong, because logically, I'm saying if she's an ISO shooter, fatty, make sure you're having a conversation that you're going to mold her into an ISO shooter.
So
do
to
you not
clarify,
understand that logic?
So to clarify, do you want us to stay away from the stripper or the woman that dressed provocatively?
If
Now,
you
one
like
second.
strippers,
No,
go
it's-
get a
it's-
stripper.
it's
If you
not-
don't
no, it's
like a
not- no,
stripper,
one second.
don't get a stripper. Why is
No,
that so
let's do
hard
this.
to understand?
No, let's do this. It's not the stripper. It's somebody that dresses like one. That's better. Because
Okay.
stripper is a little bit too extreme, right?
Right.
What are you saying exactly?
Okay,
To go
so
to the
are we gonna
woman.
keep it on- are we
One
keeping on
second.
clothing? Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. Are we
So
keeping on
what you
clothing?
saying? Are you telling
Okay.
me to not
Fatty.
go to that woman? Are you telling me to not go to that woman because she was dressed a certain way, and if I don't have the right to change her? Or you are telling me to go to that woman if I like her and tell her from the start that she
Do
should
not
change
go
because I
to
like this?
her if you don't accept how she's dressing.
So you
I
change it,
cannot
so you
make
change
that
it, you
any more
change it
clear.
again. Hey, that's the third time you shit it
No,
again.
no,
You're
you
changing
are
it
playing
again.
with
I go up to
You
someone.
changing it again.
No, I
Again,
literally
man.
did change
You
it.
did 3 times. You changing it again. You said
No, I
approach her,
literally
but
did.
explain.
Fatty,
You changed it again.
Oh, God.
fatty.
Just approach people
If
that
you don't,
that's already on the
if you
level
don't
of your
trust a
comfortability.
certain way,
Wait, why do
don't
y'all
want
act as if the
to her.
setting
Stop
and the
trying to
environment
obsess
doesn't
over
affect
changing
that?
people.
That's the
Bingo,
issue.
bingo, bingo.
Cheeky,
Let me
Cheeky,
just
are
say
you
it. Let me
guys
just say
see,
it.
Cheeky? This
Tarus,
is
let me
why I
just say
Hey,
said
it.
let the rules land this plane.
yeah.
and then
I got to
it's-
land this plane. This
and
is
then
why
it's
I sent
Damien
the message.
show from now
Yeah.
on.
This is why I sent the message and said you guys are really going to probably be lonely for the foreseeable future because of
Yeah.
your inability to follow the bouncing ball. So let's first get this out the way. I again said, if you don't want your woman dressed a certain type of way in any scenario ever in point of time, do not talk to that woman in the first place. You should avoid her. Now, if you do find a woman you're attracted to and she is dressed appropriately or a certain way that you're okay with, then while you're trying to get to know her, those are the times you have those conversations about, oh, you know, what's appropriate, how we going to be dressed when we're together and those sort of things.
You are
It's
you are
like
you are
guys
double
just-
talking. You are double talking because if
That's
you
not
do
double talking. That's a
you know why you're double talking?
That's a
Because no,
process.
you know why you're double talking? Because if you say don't approach her is an exclamation point. Don't approach her. We don't go from don't approach her to talk to her and make sure she knows that you want her to be like this.
Fatty, did you miss the whole step in between there?
You are
If
literally
you
talking.
find a woman that is dressed appropriately like you like, did you not hear that part? So now we just transition to
That
you
was not the
talking to
point.
a woman who is dressed appropriately.
That was not the point.
Jesus
The,
Christ.
Wait.
wasn't the hey, weren't we talking
Oh my
about women
God.
that we didn't like how they dress?
Either
Fatty,
way it goes,
I already answered your
regardless.
question. If you don't like how she's dressed, don't talk to her, period.
But that's not what you said. You changed it
That's
again.
exactly what I said. That is exactly what I said.
Hey, Shaq, cut these, please. Check. Go ahead, Cheeky, please. And then, friends. Hey, friends.
Hey,
friends. We are abusing Damien at this point, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna
Cheeky-
just let Damien go.
Yeah, hey,
Go,
Cheeky,
Damien,
20
please.
seconds, man. I trust you, man.
Okay,
20
all right. All right, 20 seconds. I swear to God. The issue that we're having is we're assuming that she's wearing the exact same clothing on each date, and that is not the case. The setting and the setting and the environment is always going to change. If I meet you in the club, I don't expect you, if we're going on a date to somewhere else, to be dressed like you're going to the club. So there may not be a circumstance in which I have to address, I don't like the way you're dressing because the moment hasn't come yet. But if we want to have a conversation about it, oh, well, I met you one day. You remember when I met you? Do you always dress like that? Now, if you want to do that during dating, that's fine. Then you'll be single and lonely, taking Tarus' advice, not mine. But go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what the original point was. I think the original question was when we asked Jazz, was it insecurity, or if a man says, "Hey, I'm not rocking with what you were rocking. Could you change it?" I think, like I said, I think I said this earlier. Kind of, it was like it depends on the sentiment behind it. For example, if once you get into a relationship, there's a degree of care and a degree of protection that you have for your woman. It can be insecurity as well. It can be like, I don't want other men looking for you. That is absolutely a possibility. Like the idea of other men looking for me because you're gonna look at you be good and they might take it could be a possibility. But I think a lot of times it can come from, and I think, in fact, I think most times it may come from look, you know, you're about to wear that outfit. You look damn good in it. You're about to go to the X spot. I know how knuckleheads be rocking out there. You know, because I'm not there to protect you. If something go left with another dude, can you just rock something else that's probably not going to get you as much attention? You know, that's if you frame it in the frame of like, I'm here because it's a protection thing, not a I don't like it because I might lose you thing, then I think it could come from a place that's not grounded in insecurity. And I think when we say, why aren't you saying, why do you like me dressed like this? And then later on, because we didn't have that degree of investment in your safety and protection early on that we have later on as the relationship develops. Because we know if you go out dressed up and something happened, we're gonna be feeling like, damn, you know, I should have been there to protect her. Or why, you know, how could I avoid that or whatever like that. That's why I don't want people out there thinking it's all grounded in insecurity. If your man saying, hey, can you like not wear that thing, that one outfit?
Yeah,
because I'm not. If you wear with me.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, but you do know it doesn't matter what a woman is wearing. She can be fully clothed, and a man is going to objectify her. She could be assaulted still. So that I hear what you're saying, but saying, "Oh, this is going to decrease your chances of getting harassed," it doesn't work. You can literally be fully covered. But all I'm saying is, you can have the suggestion, but to say that you got to automatically change somebody because they're getting in a relationship with you, I feel like that's more about your insecurity than it is about making me feel protected. Because like I said, doesn't matter where I'm at, what I have on, there is a risk just because I'm a woman.
Well, the reason that is what you said is very logical. That yes, you could be wearing a burqa and something happened to you, absolutely 100%. But what I'm saying is like, the dude can only look at it from the lens of what other dudes think because he's a dude. Right. Logically, he's not going to be thinking, hey, you could be wearing this puff coat and sweats and the same thing could happen. He's going to be thinking a lot more attention is going to be put on you when you're wearing that, and I'm not there to protect you. So yeah, could you please kind of tone it down a little bit? It's not necessarily, you know, we're not going to think that logically when you see you in a dress, in a tight ass dress or anything like that. Like, you know, she could be wearing anything and anything's going to happen to her. We're going to think, I know me as a man, when I was out in them streets or I was out at the club, what I was thinking, what I was doing when I saw the woman who was wearing that. So, you know, I'm not there with you. So can you just tone it down a little bit? That's all. That's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily coming from a place. It does not necessarily coming from a place of I'm insecure. It absolutely can, but it's not necessarily coming from a place from,
not from you.
I don't want nobody looking at my woman.
And Dame, I asked this question in good faith because I understand where you're coming from. She was dressed like that and she wasn't protected by you when you was trying to dance with her. Mm-hmm. She was dressed like that a couple of weeks ago in the club with her girls and you never saw her in your life.
It was just fine.
Yep.
After you guys are in a relationship and you're cool with probably her going out with her girls, she's going to be dressed probably exactly the same way she was dressed with you. You're going to have fuzzy memory because a lot of us guys sometimes in insecurity, I don't remember her dressing like that. Yeah, you do. You know what I mean? And so my question is, Dame,
yes,
this security, this protection only mattered again when you said you feel like you have some investment in there, but then at the end of the day, it's not like you're really protecting her from the assault of other guys. You're really worried about her other guys hitting on her the same way you went and hit on her when she was dressed like that. Because again, if it's about protection, Dame, she didn't need your protection prior.
But I'm at you as a man, and I know your husband, as a man and a husband, really is that a logical way to think a man's mind works when it comes to protecting the woman that they value and they see and they've committed to? Do you really think
that's because we always come up here and say how logical we are as men. So yes, I absolutely do.
Hey, Dame, did you ask this a question?
Yeah, I did. I did. And she made a statement. But the thing is this is I think like I said, what you're saying is you're making a valid statement. But what I'm saying is you got to realize that there's a difference when you have something that you, because in realistic, yes, it's coming from me feeling a certain way about her safety. Like when she was out, when I didn't know her, I wasn't invested. There was no emotional attachment. I wouldn't have been hurt or harmed if something happened to her.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the same thing as men saying, "Hey, you know, wear your seatbelt, do this or that or the other." She probably
I
go
understand.
million times.
There's the prevention
Can we get
method.
to the brass
You're talking
tacks?
about the prevention method, right? You're talking about preventive measures.
Yes.
So, Dane, here's what, again, I'm logical. So, yes, I expect our guys to think like this. And here's why, Dame. This is how self-aware I am, and I need my other men to be. Statistically, Jazz, SH, Coach, and Explicit were safer until they got in a relationship with one of us. Because statistically, the FBI says you're more likely to get assaulted by who, Dame?
But by your partner.
Dame,
By
answer
your
the question.
partner.
I
By
let
your
you
partner.
rock.
By your
Out of here, bro.
Right. So
There's-
that is no.
there's-
No, hold on.
But
You gotta let me rock. You gotta let me rock.
You don't need to say
No,
me, Fatty.
Frank,
I got
there's
it.
literally a fact. There's like
You
literally
got
It's a
this is
fact.
a
There's
fact.
nothing to disagree
You
on.
can
Like
be
I said,
mad
fighting
all
about
you
it. It's a
want,
fact.
but this is a statistical fact.
That is
Especially in this
absolutely.
country specifically.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
you know we're top
But
5
Tarus,
in sexual
Tarus,
assault. Dame?
Respectfully,
Right,
respectfully.
Tarus,
We're not talking about that.
Tarus, we already conceded. It's more probable that you be
Okay,
assaulted
okay.
or deleted
So,
by your
Tarus,
partner than by a
that's what I'm
stranger. We
saying, Dame.
conceded.
But Tarus,
Dame,
you're talking
this
about
idea
something we
about
absolutely are
Dame,
not talking about.
It's a little bit. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's a little bit unfounded, simply because, bro, you didn't know her and she was just fine.
Like I said,
Okay, wait,
all I'm
wait,
saying
wait,
is,
wait, 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 wait. What?
Tarus, I get what you're saying, but like I said, that's talking about something that's not what we're talking about.
It is.
All I'm saying is
It's
like,
definitely in line. It's in line with everything we're talking about, Dame.
what
If you
I'm
mention it-
saying is, we're talking about a person's personal investment in the safety of another person they care about, and they, like you said, just like you said, it's about mitigating risk. For most men, they want to see how can we mitigate risk in our family, in what you call it. Yeah, you probably. Like I take my kid to the gym, and I'm not trying to compare women to kids, so please nobody jump on that shit. I'm just saying, you take her to the kid to the gym, they climb up the jungle gym 1,000 times when you're not there. The one time you're there, you're like, boy, get off that gym, you're gonna be fine or whatever like that. You might hurt yourself. It's just because we have an investment, emotional investment, and it would injure us to realize we could have done something to prevent if we feel like we could have protected that person. That's where it's coming from. All I was saying in my original statement was it's not necessarily all about insecurity. And I guess that if can you concede that point? It might be about I already
did, Dame. I already did, especially in your specific situation. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Dame, you had to point this straw man. He did a straw man. It's more probable you get eat by your parents, and your parents want to protect you the most. He's a straw man. What he did.
Yeah, but not even a straw man. Y'all agree with something that's false. Y'all agree with y'all agree with falsely. It's 1 in 3. So that means that's the minority. So he's fucking wrong.
No,
right.
Wrong. There's not how probabilities work.
He's not right.
No.
He's right.
Fantastic.
Oh, y'all are not gonna tell me he's fucking right when I'm telling you what the fuck it means. That out of the 3 women that
assaulted by an intimate partner.
Everybody had to say what the fuck they had to say. Can I speak now?
Sure.
So I'm gonna say it to you again. 1 in 3 are victims of intimate partner fucking violence. What is
That's
greater?
a lot.
Oh, it's not
That's
a lot.
33%, guys.
Right now.
That's a lot.
That's
I'm fucking looking at it right now.
Why-
And
why
Tarus
you
is
even trying
agreeing
to
with me.
debate it, though? It
So
shouldn't
hold
even be
on.
happening
So
at
first and
all.
foremost, I wasn't talking while you was talking. Why the fuck are you even talking while I'm
I
talking?
don't know why this topic
Tarus
always
just agreed
triggers
with
you.
me.
Why you
So
can't
which is greater, Fatty? Let's do a little fucking math here.
Go ahead.
Fatty, let's do a little math.
Go
Is
ahead.
fucking 33% greater than fucking 66?
Yes.
Why does it matter? It's still an
Oh,
issue. And it's happening.
when?
Yeah,
The-
yes.
in the United States,
when?
they just
No.
made femicide against black women.
Femicide is bullshit.
Let us not
Femicide
do
is
the
a
femicide
narrative.
thing.
Femicide is a narrative. Femicide is bullshit.
It's a rule. This is what you started. Let's not do the femicide.
What is it about
Just
acknowledging
one
that
second.
women
The narrative is bullshit.
that pisses you off so much?
Femicide is bullshit.
Hey, fantastic.
Wow.
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 1 second, friend.
Even though the United States
And
just
hey, Jess, when I say
Femicide is
1 second,
bullshit.
when I say 1 second, is for y'all too.
that's
right?
crazy.
Right? Fantastic. Let's imagine that all of y'all are in my city. Who is more probable for me to like steal from me, fight me, y'all or my brother?
Us.
A stranger. Now you're changing the dynamic.
No,
Most people are
violent. One second.
Hold on, bro.
This is exactly why I came up with
this. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, why are we doing this? And I hate when y'all do this to me.
Go ahead, finish your point.
So Fatty, most people are not robbed. Are we talking robbed or are we talking about IPV? What are we doing? Because now you changing.
Let me actually explain what I wanted to go, and then you can respond, right? Most things that are going to happen to you that are bad are going to happen by somebody that you know, not a stranger. The touching, the graping, it might be by your uncle, by your cousin, by your best friend, by your wife, by your husband, because it's proximity. Most people kill each other in proximity. White people kill more white people in proximity. Indians kill more Indians in proximity. Households are going to make more damage to each other than with strangers. So it's more probable than your husband or your wife takes a knife and does something to you than a random stranger in the streets. That's all we were saying. Is that fair?
No. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Fatty. Most homicides aren't by people that they know. Most homicides aren't by
homicide to domestic.
How you not gonna go off the gate though? What the fuck?
Wait.
Yeah. No.
This is why I came up here, cheeky.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. What are we doing? So first and foremost, again, do y'all know what a homicide means, right?
Yes, deleting somebody.
All right. So what you're telling me is the majority of people that are killed by family members and people they know.
It's more probable. It's more probable.
It's two different things now.
That's why white people kill more white people.
That part true, fantastic. It's true.
Let me finish and then you got it. Fantastic. It's more probable that somebody grapes you in the comfort of your house because you have a cousin or an uncle or an auntie, then you getting stripped on the alley like on the movies and somebody take your pennies and they do things to you. Like most of the violent crime and damage are produced by somebody that knows you, that you know their name, your neighbor, your nanny, like he's in proximity. So it's more probable a woman does damage to Fantastic because she sleeps with him, has access to him, has access to his kids, to his wallet, to all of these things, than a stranger just randomly attacking you on the street. That's all I'm saying. I think that's
20 to 30% involve strangers. Fantastic.
Yes, he's a minority. It's not the majority.
Of what?
When their homicides occur, is typically from someone that you know or a stranger. It's a family member or stranger.
Rapes and child molestation is the same thing. It's somebody that you know. It's somebody.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, though. You're trying to say
it's highly probable. Yeah.
The way it's being used is to categorize man as dangerous. Like it's a categorized. Like are you? That's the problem that fans.
Ali, but that's how you shouldn't fight it. If he's a fact and he's a stat, I know he's trying. Like you see, what I'm saying it was like what PQ was doing about the intimidating and Fantastic stop him, right? I understand what Fantastic is doing. You are trying to make men look bad, so you are using a word that kind of make you look crazy. Yes. But if you go under their service and it's kind of a true, why are we fighting is a fact. But it's more probable your wife fucks you up than a random woman on the streets. That's all we're saying.
Well, you could turn it around and say, is a woman more safer when she does have a man, or in more danger when she has a man? That's that
was the fallacy. And that 1 second, please. Let me finish. That was the fallacy. That was the fallacy I said. Your parents is more probable that your parents whoop your ass than any other person on this planet, but your parents love you the most and want to protect you the most. So just because I inflict a level of either punishment or whatever on you doesn't mean that I don't want to protect you. Just because I said to this woman, dress this way, and I'm more probable to make her do us some harm, doesn't mean that I'm not saying this for your protection, just like your parents do to your kids. So he's a straw man. That shit is not, we shouldn't follow.
Okay, so can we get back to the topic?
Let me get it right. So let me get it right. So you guys are right, and what I messed it up was a combination of the two, right? So I'm just looking at the IPV, but like you guys said, right? They break it down into IPV and then to people you know. So you combine the two. I got you. My bad. So I stand corrected. But what I was looking at
$100
the same as still no. Listen, Fatty, I'm still right on that because even with the what's name. For the IPV, it's only 30%, like I said, and then everything else is not intimate partner. So what I'm saying, the intimate partner is the lowest amount of people that are going to harm you, is what I'm saying. Even if it's the person you know, the acquaintance, the family member, has a higher chance of killing you than an intimate partner. And that was the point I was ultimately making.
But
so a
if-
woman is
No, no,
not,
no, but-
a woman is
no,
not
no,
more.
No, but if you so, but if you deconstruct that the familiar, the person that has the most probability of harming you is the person that spends more time with you the most, and usually is your partner.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, that that's not what it says. It's telling you intimate partners and family are only 25 to 30% fatty, while acquaintances account for 35 to 40%. So that's what I was telling you.
No.
But it's somebody you know,
yeah,
right?
But
it
can
sounds
you?
like
But hey, Fatty,
somebody you know is not somebody you sleeping with.
Well, either way it goes. Wait. Can we please get back on the topic? The main topic of this entire thing.
Yeah, that's what we.
Tarush, my question is to you.
No.
Do you think that do you believe that a person within a relationship can dress inappropriately? Yes or no?
Yes.
If that person dresses inappropriately and they weren't dressing inappropriately before, should that person be able to express that, and should they change that?
Yes.
I think that's what we've been saying.
Hold up. Yes, on the first part of the question.
You ain't telling me nothing. No, I'm just playing.
Oh shit.
Calm down, Steely.
Jazz, you know you serious too, Jazz. You know you serious.
No, I like to answer.
I know you are.
But that's her. Well, go ahead, Tarush.
Right.
Tarush,
So
what you saying?
for the first part of your two-part question, yes, right. You should be absolutely able to express if you think this is something appropriate. And I had said as much already. Right. But when we're talking about this stuff in real life, Cheeky, that stuff is going to pop up 1 or 2 times within the relationship process. This is not going to be an ongoing thing. Now, if it's an ongoing thing, you got a whole nother problem, though, Cheeky. But
Tarush, but that was the thing. That's the thing. The assumption wasn't that this is every single night. It's just when the occasion comes and somebody says, "Hey, can you change that?" And it's appropriate, right? Because here's the thing that gets me. Jazz, we asked Jazz the question, hey, does your boyfriend go out and do all the same stuff that he did before? Yes, within reason. That's the expectation. We're not trying to make it seem like every man.
I understand that,
hold on.
But you didn't hear Jazz. You didn't necessarily hear Jazz. She didn't say, for example, Jazz's man or whatever loves wearing polo. She didn't say, man, I'm going to start making this dude wear Nike Tech no matter what. Right? So what she's saying is maybe there's a specific color that looks good on him. Maybe there's a specific styling of the polo outfit or that style that highlights him better. Yeah. She's not changing. She's not changing his comfort level. She's just upgrading some of the styling.
Okay, so
that is not the same.
Wait. Tell me what is inappropriate dressing for the male in a
for a man. Great question.
Let me finish. Let me finish, please.
Great question.
What is the?
I mean, like my ass out. So.
Let me finish. Let me finish asking my question, Jazz. You got the perfect man for you. What is inappropriate? What is inappropriate dressing for a male in a male to female relationship? Give me the apparel.
In what scenario? Are we talking about a funeral, Cheeky? Are we talking about a wedding?
No. Wait. So Tarush, me and you.
Wait. Does it not matter now?
What? I've been saying Tarush.
No, you haven't. You haven't made this nuanced discussion at all, Cheeky.
Listen,
and I've been listening.
That's not true. That is not true.
That is absolutely
Tarush, listen,
Cheeky,
you're not listening.
Cheeky,
Tarush,
because
you're not listening.
we are grown enough that they shouldn't have to be able to tell you, hey, they know how to dress appropriately in certain scenarios. Like, Cheeky, do you think you really have to tell a grown-ass woman?
Oh, you just said, hey, Tarush.
No, Tarush. You asked him to define parameters and then he didn't accept it. Let him define where is this thing so we can have a conversation. Go ahead, Cheeky. Where are we going? Where is the woman going?
Where
are we going?
Okay, let's say we're going to church.
Okay.
And she wants to wear a slit thigh dress that shows cleavage. Do you think that's appropriate?
No.
Should she be willing to change? She'd be willing to change that?
Yes.
Why?
Because we just literally said it. It's not appropriate. So now, Cheeky, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do you really think the woman you're with would have to have that conversation in the first place? Like, let's be clear. You're in a relationship with a woman
He
that
must have
you
missed
plan
the
on
early.
going to church.
You missed the first part of the
You missed
conversation.
it.
Tarus.
You
missed
must have missed the
That's
conversation
exactly
because
what
this
was
was
said.
my. That's exact. Man,
What?
You came
Yes.
in. You must have came in late.
Daddy,
No,
That's what.
bro.
Daddy, y'all just had this conversation where you had.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
you had to have a conversation. Now he says you shouldn't have to have the conversation.
There's multiple
that's
points that
besides the
Tarus
point.
is there's multiple points that Tarus is pointing that clearly missed the first hour of the show. Clearly.
Because
Because
that's
we
what
talk about
SA
because we
said,
talk
and
about it.
that's
We talk
what
about it.
another
Yes, we talk
woman
about
on
it
here
before.
said.
Hold on. Let me explain to Roos because I do think you may have came in later.
You guys will say stuff and then disagree with each other. So please
No.
clear it.
All right. So Tarus, my entire point is, if I meet somebody, like, for example, if I meet a woman and I don't go to clubs, well, let's say I meet a woman at a club.
Yeah.
Her attire is going to match that environment in that setting, right?
Sure.
I understand that. But I don't expect that same attire if I go on the first date because these are two different settings and two different intentions. In most cases, I think men are okay with their women dressing a particular way as long as they are there with them because they're representing more than just themselves. They're representing a relationship. So the attire and the behavior and the things that you do while you're single should be different when you're in a relationship because you have somebody to consider. The issue that we're having is if we bring that consideration or we say change this, we're being met with stubbornness or being met with unwillingness to change, and we're saying how is that fair? Now I don't agree with the conflation of sex.
Parameters. I really like how the parameters dance around because when you guys were originally talking about it, not Cheeky, when you guys were originally talking about it, you know what you guys were mentioning? You didn't mention different scenarios. You mentioned
we did.
Stop. You mentioned, okay, I met her in the club, and now we're in a relationship, and she's back in the club. She should change her attire.
Let me
That's
clarify.
the argument.
We did.
That is the argument you guys have been making. That somehow in the club, right? She's been wearing this. You walked up to her, right? And now she goes to the club with her homegirls without you. You're saying, well, she shouldn't dress like that anymore.
No, Tarus, we did, and you know how we did? Cheeky and Jess was literally talking about we meet each other at the gym, and I show up in a gym attire to a date, and she said it is invisible. We actually talk about the parameters, and we talk about not the club, but you meet this person, he's a sporty person, he's in the gym with Nike Techs, whatever. If he goes to a date and she shows up with a sporty, Jess doesn't accept it because you should know better. So we gave various examples of where people should actually expect it change or not.
And that's what I was talking about, the logical leap, because who has to have that fucking discussion?
Jess does.
Wait. No, he said exactly what I said earlier. Who needs to have the discussion? If we met at the gym, we both know if we're going on a date, we both know how to dress appropriately.
No.
Y'all can't
do that. That's not what y'all said.
That's crazy. You'll be single in the future because clearly I was listening to what was being said.
No. The point that was being made is that you can have the first point. The reason why I even brought that, the first point that I even brought it up was Jazz said she has no expectations in relationships.
Daddy, I came up here and cooked y'all for 30 minutes, like I said, bro. I gotta go, man.
Oh, you gotta go. All right, anyway,
so
the whole.
Hey guys,
we appreciate you. Hey, Tarus, but hey,
I'm gonna be here next week, Patty. My bad.
No, I appreciate you.
I had a performance and everything. I couldn't.
Yes, thank you very much, Tarus. And by the way, welcome to Shaq Reacts. See you later, brother. I appreciate you.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, guys.
His name is
The way we got,
her whole face changed.
The way that we got to this entire thing was on the premise of Jazz not having any expectation for the person that she gets involved with. So I challenged that premise by
go on a first date with.
No.
You
said,
wait.
You
the
said
original premise was meet you at the gym. We go on our first date.
But before Jazz, before I even said that, you said you don't have any expectations for the people you date. That is what you said.
No, I did not say that. What I said is that I don't put expectations on anybody else. The only thing that I expect you to do is be respectful to yourself and be respectful and considerate to me because you're asking for my time. Anything else, I'm gonna allow you to be who you
didn't say
are.
that.
You didn't say that.
You to be who you are. I'm going to allow you to be who you are. And if who you are isn't in alignment or we're not compatible, then it ain't gonna work.
Yes, what you said to
this
Cheeky,
is two different things.
what you said to Cheeky was this.
I don't
Pulling
have
up in the pulling up in the gym attire. What the hell you
exactly
think?
because
Jazz, one second.
No, because
Jazz, 1 second, Jazz. That's an expectation. That's the question. Jazz, please. Jazz, please listen carefully to what I'm saying so you can actually understand what we're talking about. Expectation means you are expecting X.
No.
Well, let's do this, Jazz, right? If I went to the Naruto concert 2 weeks ago, right? I missed the show, right? If I show up at civilian and you show up as a Naruto character, right? And you say, why are you dressing regular? We are going to watch Naruto. There's an expectation. You are expecting me to cosplay just like you did. So if we are having a date, and because you are a fly girl, and I know you just dresses very well, and she doesn't do too much. I'll commend her to this because she doesn't hear a lot of compliments for us, right? But she dresses very well. I understand why she wants a man that kind of matches her vibe. But you said to Cheeky that you are expecting that man to dress a certain type of way and you don't want him on gym clothes. You said to him, don't pull up on gym clothes. That's what you said.
Because who in their right mind as a grown?
There's an expectation. There's the point.
No, you should have that expectation for yourself. If you ask a woman out on a date, why the fuck
it's your expectation?
Why would somebody need to tell you as a grown person past 30 years old that you're not supposed to wear the gym clothes that you met the girl in? Nobody should have to tell you that. The same way you went to tell your boyfriend.
If you're sitting here,
no, y'all are making no sense. Y'all making
the same way you went to tell your boyfriend that he shouldn't be sagging, and he's 30 plus. You had to go out of your way to tell a 30-year-old, don't sag, I don't want your ass out. So if you were to say that, there's an expectation. You should know better.
Here's the thing. If I meet you at the gym, right? I don't have an expert. I'm not gonna call you and say you need to wear this, and you need, because at the gym, I don't know what your real style is like. At the gym, we're all in gym clothes. You don't know what I actually dress like. I don't know what you dress like. But I'm not gonna meet you at the gym and then say, okay, you're taking me on this date. I need you to dress like this, and I need you to look like that. I need you to show up like this. That's setting an expectation. Now, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to show up appropriately, whatever that looks like. If you come up and show up to the date that you asked me to go on, you're doing too much, because I'm not even saying anything that's too outlandish, because a grown
I'm not saying you are.
I'm
not saying you are, Jazz.
Man doesn't need to be told how to dress.
I'm not saying you're saying something outlandish.
But you did.
No, I don't. But if you do show up with the same gym clothes that you had on that I met you at the gym, okay, this will probably be our last day because you have no self-awareness. Number two, if you show up and you're dressed with your pants sagging all the way down, okay, thank you for showing up, but I'm not here to change you. That may just be the last time, because
wasn't that
you have
wasn't that what you said about
wait, no, wait.
That ain't gonna work for me. So I can leave.
The simple thing she said was something appropriate. If you say dress, if you say appropriate, you're,
oh my God.
If you're saying appropriate is a condition of something else. Inappropriate describes something, appropriate describes something. These are expectations based on a viewpoint that you have for style and wear. The only thing that men have been saying, or the men on this panel have been trying to say, is you can have your style, but your style needs to be appropriate to you being in a relationship. I'm not trying to change. I'm not trying to change.
Talking about relationships. We're talking about dates.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. We are not trying to change your style. You can have your style, because style doesn't, because style does not mean inappropriate. Style can be a baggy. There's so much streetwear, all that. but you can make your style inappropriate by the length of the dress or how short it is. You can make something inappropriate. Your style can be your style, but we're just asking it be appropriate for somebody that is in a relationship. It is that simple. Just like
You're
you would want an
conflating
appropriate,
first date interaction.
just like you would
to
want
actual-
nobody. No, we're not conflating it, because what your whole premise is, if you saw me like this on the appearance off the rip, don't expect me to change my style. I'm agreeing with you. We're not expecting you to change your style, but we are expecting your style to be appropriate to
the
someone who is.
occasion of the date, not a relationship.
No, but Fatty, just real quick. I'm gonna throw it back to you.
It's a question, Ali. It's just because I might heard it wrong. Did you say that you found your boyfriend and he was sagging, and then you actually styled him into actually wear his pants up?
I didn't say nothing about sagging. I never said anything about sagging. You said something about sagging. I never said anything about me dating a man that sags.
Who are you
Never
mentioning when you said people that walk around with their ass out or something like that?
No, because y'all was saying y'all seem to only see women that date or that dress like sluts. So I said, if you are normally dating women or approaching women with their ass out and then wanting to pursue them and try to change them, that's where you're messing up at, because you met them with their ass out. Now you're trying to get them in a relationship and put their ass away. But this is how you met them. That's what attracted you to them. All I'm saying is, if you know long term the girl that's dressing with her ass out is not going to be compatible with you, then don't approach her at all. Don't try to approach her and then say, okay, I like you, I want to be with you, but now you need to change your whole style because you having your ass out actually makes me uncomfortable. Even though it was enough for me to approach you, it was enough for me to get you on this date, it was enough for me to date you. But now that we're in the relationship, now change everything to appease my ego, because that's ultimately what it is.
So can I? I'm gonna just one thing. I'm getting right back to you. What I heard in the conversation while I've been listening, because I'm always listening, is first they said when you meet somebody, get the expectations out the way. Then it turned to it's a process. Then the part is, if she don't dress how she should dress, then go to the next one. Then it turned to she should already know how to dress. So I'm trying to understand, even in the unrealistic thing that you're saying from the perspective of women, say y'all should it should be kind of a perfect match in the beginning, when reality in most relationships people have to compromise. Jazz, people don't meet each other and just most of the time just perfect match. Oh, she's just how I wanted her to be, he just how I wanted him to be. You meet each other, you spend time with each other, and it becomes a process, and see if two people can compromise. It's not just match made in heaven. It's rarely ever like that. So the main thing I think everybody can address, the fact, and what y'all keep hearing, is how much the men are willing to change and how much women are not willing to change anything.
So like I was saying, if you know long term that you want to date a woman that wears turtlenecks and sweatpants all day because you're worried about her being harassed, or you're worried about other men looking at her, or whatever your reasoning is, then approach that out the gate.
Most women don't dress like that.
Wait.
When it comes to the first approach, if you know you're approaching a woman that's attractive to you, but you don't really like how she's presenting herself, leave her alone. Don't go with her and approach her and say, I like you, I like what you're wearing right now, but when you with me, you got to cover up. That's ridiculous. No, go to the woman that's already.
No, it's not. It's like when you Jazz.
When y'all meet, when you rehash the same shit, y'all. We never get to the main event and we go back to the same shit with the same genius.
I don't know why this is
the same genius.
Say what you actually like and stop trying to change people.
And they know when they date a dude, he's dealing with multiple women, and becomes a process to where she can get him to stop dealing with women. No, y'all keep saying keep saying that. Y'all, Tiki, I know y'all keep saying that, right? But we're doing this because we're not quantifying how most of the time when you get in a relationship, woman not trying to change the way a man dress. She want him to get rid of his hoes. When a man, okay,
I'll be.
You got it.
What time is 9:23?
Y'all like, when I see a woman,
I gotta go.
My program
in about like 15 minutes.
I want her to change. Like, come on now.
Buckle up, everyone. It's time for some super chats.
This is going to be quick, friends, and y'all know I only last 3 minutes. Big Ed said, I call both of you guys a chef. How y'all be cooking? Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
Cha-ching.
We have Mr. Mars in the building saying good conversation. Untouchables. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much.
Cha-ching.
Big Ed comes back and it says, Fatty, you are messy. No, I'm not. I'm trying to get Cammy and alley
Cha-ching.
And then we have Jeremy in the building with a big $50. He says, Untouchable Empire Bay. Thank you very much, Jeremy. We need $115 in the cash app. I hope you guys are having fun. There's 600 people in the building. Please like the video. The likes are for free. We have Big Ed. Just got home. Got my bottle. Ali, go to work. Thank you very much, Big Ed. I appreciate you. He says, explicit and those pinchable face cheeks are back. We have another one from SQB saying, smile explicit. Another one from Tilgy says, Mr. Fantastic versus Limmy, 1-on-1 to 30. Said it. Both of them are trash. I already said, both of them tall for no reason. They don't know how to play ball. Slimmy and Fantastic needs to go resurrect. Tariq in the building with 5 untouchable memberships. Thank you very much, Tariq. I appreciate you.
I believe that there's multiple so-called black leaders who believe that they are untouchable.
The untouchable empire, baby.
We have Zero Fallout in the building. It says, why, as men, are we acting like women and trying to complicate things? Control is how we exert our will on others and society, no matter how we want to dance around the world. Control, it is what it is. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. We have Zero Fallout with 1
The
membership.
untouchable empire, baby.
We have Big Ed saying, I can't believe Piki said that this is new generation is cool. We got another one. Prince Reverbal saying BABG. If she is not 280, she ain't a lady. Aww. Yes. That's what Maisha with the $50. Shout out to Maisha. Appreciate you, Maisha. Thank you very much. We have dedicated to my children's future. Became a member.
The untouchable empire, baby.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. 3AM Club became a member.
The untouchable empire, baby.
I hope you're doing good. Zero Fallout in the building saying, man, mating strategy is approaching and talk to woman. Lady strategy is to advertising. The problem is women want to keep advertising in relationships. There's a fact. Robert Platinum saying, yo, in Truba now. I don't know what that is. The belligerent spirit of Whitney Houston is here. I always love you. Ooh. Cool Kev gifted 1 membership.
The untouchable empire, baby.
I appreciate you. 30K in the building.
The untouchable empire, baby.
Another membership. Thank you so much, 30K. Tone A1 saying, is Jazz IQ was a tad bit higher. She be an ED.
Oh man! Hey!
Brownsville saying, were they even together? Could have been dating. And when asked, what are we doing? He said, you don't wanna be monogamous. She's a proven liar. We have 10 to go, friends. Taru saying, Chiki and Ali are making some brain dead arguments like drafting an ISO shooter, then get mad trying to turn them into a point guard.
Oh man! Hey!
This is where the woman can take advantage of the man on a shopping spree. Thank you very much. We have Zero Fallout saying these women know what dressing a certain way is a no-go. Don't let them play dumb. They just want to do what they want without being held accountable. Those are the deniability thing. Theo saying, if you met me fucking hoes, why would I stop fucking hoes when we get in a relationship? You like me with the hoes, why would I drop them? That's the same logic. Try the Reagan.
They get mad if you choose a man
If
like
that's
that.
the case, I go to the strippy every Sunday. Since we met, there should be no leap when I see me on the gram slapping bands on old chicks. Hey man, you have to keep consistent. Zero Fallout saying they want to keep their options open. It's plain and simple. matter how much fluff they wrap around it. That's what it is. This is why they want to muddle words and meanings. It gives them a way out. The plausible deniability thing. Almost there, friends. Still G, why do you think husbands are called grooms? They mold their wives into what they want and need. Thank you very much. I appreciate
That's
that.
benefit women.
We need another one. One solo saying, don't talk that George Jefferson. Another one, that check in the building. He says, what's up, brothers and sisters? Tarus, I heard that fitted cap comment got some damn nerve. Aww. Damn, that's crazy. Black Dawn says, is Dame the new Mr. Let's Go? No, leave Dame alone. We have Black Dawn saying, according to Nibbles, 50% of homicide are done by people they know. Thank you very much. We have my boy Carl Anderson with 5 untouchable.
Got untouchable empire, baby.
Thank you so much, Carl. I hope you're doing good. One solo is stylish, comfort, goofy, just word salad. We have Big Eds, and I guess Jazz got replaced by this feminist Haru. We're almost there. Is Theo saying either Tarus got short memory, loss, or is schizophrenic?
Oh man! Hey!
Brother Numbzy sends a super sticker. Thank you very much. Big Ed says Jazz says she wasn't saying nothing too outlandish, so she admitted everything she said is outlandish. We have it's him. I'm him. He says everyone makes changes when they get into a relationship, so motherfuckers are arguing just to argue. Partying, hanging out with friends, dress code, and behavior change. Thank you very much, sir, for the common sense. Remember, for 34 months. Shadow Dragon TV, gifted the
Got untouchable empire, baby.
Untouchable executive, I appreciate it. Mr. Donnell Hawkins with the $10 ball says, why would I purchase the car of my dreams and continue to riding around with the for sale sign on the window? And then Roxy, hey Roxy, we need you on the show, Roxy. We need you on the show. Okay. Stop ignoring us.
That's my friend.
So why didn't you bring her with you?
She here, ain't she?
Nah, here, not here.
She where she want to be.
Look at you being a fucking native. Nah. Give it a call, Jazz. Thank you very much, Roxy. Keep doing your thing, Jazz. And finally, Burger Girl saying, Jazz. Thank you very much. We appreciate y'all, friends. Once again, we have a bunch of goals to accomplish. Drop a couple of memberships. We need $125 in the Cash App and PayPal. Make sure you make the printer ring.
Cha-ching!
Ali, before we go to the main event, can you tell exactly what you're saying before you and Cheeky was going at each other? Okay, what is the point that you want to bring home so we can go to the main event and move on?
So most of the time, man, when relationships are being established, the woman wants to stay the same, but she wants the man to change. And what's worse than that is when you get into the relationship, the guy that she liked that was the same, she wants him to get better. She wants him to enhance who he is as a person and grow, because she'll leave him and claim that they outgrew each other. But not only that, in the quality of who he got from the person, she changes. She actually gets worse. She don't keep up with her services. She don't keep up with what she was doing for him. Yes, her services, just like I serve you as well too. It just becomes oppressive when a woman has to do something for a man, but he can always do something for you. So she don't keep up with catering to her man, providing the services she was providing, the skill set that she had. She's not cooking like she was. She's not maintaining the relationship like she was. She's not keeping up with this intimacy like she was as well too. So they get in a relationship and get worse as well too, while they ask the man to maintain. While they get to ask, that's projection. While they're asking guys to maintain. Sounds like projection. While they're asking, well, if I'm making a mistake, let me make a mistake. You can rebuttal it. While they're asking men to stay the same, they're actually asking them to get better. But then they change when they get in a relationship from the woman they accepted as well too. So my main point is this: is that even if we ask them what they should change, most women are going to say nothing. He should accept me as I am. And it's the expectation when a man gets into a relationship that he should be a traditional man and know what a woman is expecting when he gets in a relationship. They don't know what they have to do when they get in a relationship, supposedly, but they do.
I guess we're going to the main event.
You don't get to ask those questions.
Friends, let me play these real quick. And we go from there. Let me see. Here we go. Go to the side.
Of us not arguing. Day one of us not arguing. It should have been day 2.
Damn.
Exactly. Day one of us not arguing. Day one of us not arguing.
Are they hitting each other?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna get dressed?
I'm about to.
I mean, reservations is in about 20 minutes.
I know that. I'm about to get dressed. I told you that. You keep pressing me.
Why are you raising your voice?
Because I said I'm about to get ready. You're rushing me.
Bro, you doing too much, bro. I don't even want to go no more.
I don't want to go. Cancel it.
Cancel it.
Go ahead.
That's a skit.
It's time to do.
Congratulations, Inspector Gadget. You caught him.
Got your ass.
Ta-na-na-na-na. Inspector Gadget. Cammy,
Yes.
do women bring peace to relationships?
We're gonna go off a skit to ask that question.
The skit is called an illustration of a point. If it was a skit on the other side, we will do the same. We already said that it was a skit.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Thank you very much.
If it was a man committing DV, you'd be like, man, that's facts. Go ahead, Fed.
No, I'll be like, that's a problem. I was gonna say it's a problem when I saw like he had bruises. It's like, are they fighting each other? Is she hitting him?
And that's why we didn't call her abuser, because it was a skit. It's just them fighting each other and making funny. First day of we not fighting, and again arguing again. Cammy, woman and
In
peace.
general?
The woman, yes, in general.
Yeah, they should if you find a good woman that bring peace. But like in this day and age, in this day and age, how people are toxic, maybe not. But I think when you get married, you should, have a woman that bring peace, energy. You at the job, you fighting, come home, nice home and stuff, and all that good stuff. They should, I think, depending on what kind of woman you deal with. But
how would you bring peace to your man?
No. Me?
Yes.
Making sure the home is nice and stuff, like if he's having like difficulties like at work and want to vent, I'll be there to listen to him, all that good stuff, and get a nice meal, not us arguing all the time. I'm not really a big argue kind of girl, and and just vibe and have a good time, I guess. Yeah.
If your content is making him nervous, are you going to delete it now?
Like this or certain video or
no, she says she bring peace. Cammy has 3 IGs, 2 YouTubes, 7 X's.
Yes, queen.
If your boyfriend says, hey Cammy, I know that you're doing fresh fashion over try-halls, but that's getting me anxious. They're getting me like, I don't know about these. And he needed peace, meaning you have to delete your IG, or you had to stop posting you wearing your Shane dresses. Would you stop doing it to bring peace to that man, your husband or boyfriend? Would you do it?
Yeah, I know how to sweet talk and reassure him, but
so you're going to... That's what you're doing.
What?
You know how to sweet talk him? Hey Jess, don't be laughing. This is your niece.
Nah. I did it before. No, but if it's like an outfit that's scampy or like that, I would probably post,
no.
Less,
Is the dresses that you're wearing?
The dresses that I'm wearing. So even like when we go outside, I guess too.
No. So today you posted like one of those dresses that you buy from Shane, and you were doing the like the fairy thing. You turn them like right? There's not aggressive. There's not something that is. But hey, I don't like it, especially that spin. I don't like it. I don't want it. Delete it. Like what you doing?
I would, make some changes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? For my guy, also reassuring him, baby, it's okay and everything.
You're not posting anymore, right?
So no posting, no more fashion stuff.
No, I'm asking you. Yeah, I'm asking you. You bring peace. You are You are Nobel Peace Prize.
But that part of peace, you also reassure him, making him feel good.
I know. What's stopping my peace is that other men see how shapely my woman is.
Insecure.
But you say I feel like it stays. So which one do I gotta say for?
No, I'm not your man. It's just a random person.
I probably post less, but but fashion is part of my identity though. Like I love clothes. You know what I mean?
Do you love him?
Yeah, I love him.
So is the clothes or the man?
Well, it's the guy. I mean, like I said, I will post a lot. I will post a lot less when it comes to like the fashion stuff. But it's
you wouldn't stop it.
You said about like the spinning and stuff.
Say it with your chest. You do Fashion Nova, Shein try-hauls. Okay? He doesn't like those. Do you stop and bring him peace? Or you do less, you continue? Well, like, what do you do?
Girl, give her that name.
No, if I'm married and stuff like that.
No, it's your boyfriend.
Bye.
I don't know. I mean, how about I post the outfit and we together in it? You know what I mean?
Hey, Cammy, stop running away from the question. It's your boyfriend. He has problems with what you post on IG, on the stories particularly. Do you stop doing it? Do you going to stop doing the try-hauls where you show what you're dressing?
I will be honest, Fatty, or I want to stand on business. Probably not, but how I resent myself, like turning and stuff, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
So are you showing your dress?
I know how to sweet talk a little bit, Fatty.
Oh, you're going to try to bamboozle the dude. Jesus,
the shame is
Hey, 20 years old, already about that business. I'll try to change his mind. 20 years old, already tried to bamboozle this motherfucker. That's crazy. SH, that's wild. SH.
I just about pressed the button again just to press it, man. I'm gonna control.
No, it's fine. SH, thank you very much for the new meme. I appreciate it. You literally saved Ali because Ali was the old meme. SH, what are you like? Do you think most women bring peace to relationships?
Yeah. Listen, I don't know most women. I hate this question. I'm gonna say yes, just for the sake of what I want to say. I'm gonna just answer your question first. Yes.
I accept that completely. Yes. Now that you said yes, why?
I said yes because here's my problem with this whole framework. Because even the question that you just asked her, it's like, why is it our job to manage your emotions? Like, why is it my job, just because you might feel something, to change all of my behaviors just so you might not feel something? I don't understand.
Because it's my job to do the same thing to you.
No.
It's literally my job. When you are on your feelings, when Amanda from accounting ruin your day, and you come home and you want to talk about that bitch, because that bitch is my job to listen.
Here's an example, Patty. Here's an example, Patty. So, a man that works all the time, right?
Sure.
I feel like he needs to spend more time with me, or whatever the case may be. I can't ask him to quit his job, right? I would have to sit with my feelings and understand that he's not doing anything wrong. I just feel something, so I have to adjust how I'm feeling. You get what I'm saying? It's not his job.
No.
Yes.
No, if he's working too much and you already have enough money, you should say, hey baby, instead of working 16-hour shifts every day, please on Fridays work less so we can go on a date night. That's very fair.
That's a different example than what I'm saying.
No, that's what you
I'm
said. He's
saying
working.
the scenario is right now he's working and he has to work, but I'm missing him really badly, right? I'm feeling like I miss him.
Okay, so 1 second. Let's do role play. You come in and say, "Oh, I miss you. You're working too much, and now it's my time. I miss you too. How are we going to pay the bills?"
Exactly. That's my point. So I would have to sit there and understand, like, all right, he can't right now. I gotta regulate, right? I can express this to him and he can reassure me, like, yo, babe, I'm working, like I gotta pay the bills. I love you. I want to spend time with you, but right now I can't.
But there's not peace. There's you just asking for something and me saying, I can do it. Peace is me working 16 hours. And even though you miss me, you don't become sticky as soon as I cross the door. You give me space to rest, to take a nap like an old lady in the middle of the day. Like you give me space to do certain things so I can decompress, so I can love you later at night. It's not, oh, you work 16 hours and now you're mine for 3 hours. Like there's not peace. That's
Stay with what I'm saying though, Fatty. Stay with what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it's not his job now to manage every single emotion I have just because we're partners and just because I have them. So vice versa. Vice versa, as a woman, it's not my job to manage every single emotion you have.
What is every and all? Stop talking like that. It's not your job to do all, but it's your job to take some things out of the plate. There's a percentage there. Either be 20, 50, 70. It's my job as a man, if you come with some emotional deregulation, to try to fix it 20%, 30%, 10%. It's my job to try to bring you peace, right?
It's your partner's job it's my job for you to emotionally regulate. Like I'm in charge to help you emotionally regulate. What do you say?
That's how they put it on. We gotta do all of the things, right? We gotta watch our mouths around.
Y'all don't want to do shit.
I got it.
They don't.
Crazy? What's so crazy is SH. I don't know why SH get up here and cap like this when she married, right?
Crazy.
SH get up here and cap when she a married woman, right? She got a wonderful family, husband, all this stuff. She done told us a story. So SH want to get up here and act like she don't motherfucking rub her husband's shoulders or massage his back when she see that fucking he's having a hard time.
That's not what I'm saying, Mr. Fantastic.
That's a part of. Is that not a part of emotional regulation?
No.
Yes, it is.
That's catering to my man because I see him and I love him and I want to cater to him right now. Managing his emotions.
No, not just right now. No, remember, stay on my premise. I said he's had a hard day. He's having a difficult time. He's not feeling well. He's looking down or whatever. You as his wife, and because you know him, you see that his emotion has changed. So you do what? You see and can sense his emotions aren't what they usually are, and you step in as his wife and you help him get better by doing whatever it is needs to be done to help him improve. That is a part of emotional regulation that is at its finest. It's literally what it is. If and when he has a problem, do you want him to just figure it out by himself? Or is he going to come to you and say, baby, you know what? I've been thinking about this and so on and so forth. I don't know what I'm going to do, or this is really stressing me out. And you have a talk with him about whatever's bothering him. And you come together with him to try and find a solution, correct?
Duh, nigga.
Mr. Fantastic. I want to go back.
One second. Fantastic. That's a superb point. Fantastic.
I know. Always.
Aren't these women crying about we open up to them when we have problems and shit because they're tired of us not telling them nothing?
Emotionally unavailable, Fatty. When you don't do it, you're emotionally
y'all
unavailable.
don't want that shit anymore. So when we don't give it to you, y'all complain we are not emotionally available. Now Fantastic and Ali and Fatty are asking, okay, so are y'all going to listen? Like, are y'all going to take? And now y'all don't want to do it?
I think that if we care about each other and we see one another down, we can try to help you through whatever it is you're going through, for sure. because I love you, you love me, and clearly we feel safe enough around each other to share our moments where we're not feeling good, and we share it with you because we know if we do share, you would help us get out of that moment. But ultimately, it's up to me to fix that issue. It's up to me to emotionally regulate myself out of that. Yes, you can contribute to my help, but I have to help myself. Just like with my partner, with my man, with my husband, I'm going to do all that I can to contribute to your peace, add to your peace. If you are down, I'm going to try to help you through that. But ultimately, you gotta fix that. Because I don't know. I can give you the tools. I can say, well, okay, I'm listening. And okay, well, here's what I think you should do. But ultimately, you have to figure that out and know that I'm going to support you in you figuring that out. But to answer the question, do women bring peace? I believe they try to, right? But I think women should bring problems because men love solving problems.
Oh my
Right?
God.
They ultimately say, men are problem solvers. We want to solve the problems. Bring these niggas problems. And I think,
boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
yeah. I don't think women should be so concerned with being a man's peace. No, he should already have peace. You should be a peaceful person, and y'all can come and compliment each other's peace. But I'm not here to be your peace. I could bring you
Yeah.
a problem to solve, though.
Yeah, and this is why you'll never be married.
She just told the truth. Jazz, you just told the truth on what women actually do. Y'all don't want to hear our problems. You want us
I
to
didn't
solve
say
your.
that.
No, let me
Nobody
finish.
said
Yes, you
that,
did. You
I
Ali.
said
didn't
bring.
say that.
You literally just said bring them problems. You said bring them problems.
She said
Don't
she
say you
literally
didn't say that.
Yeah, bring them problems.
And there's nothing
Problems for you to solve that keeps you on
and
your
that's fine.
toes,
No,
that
no,
keeps you
right,
sharp.
right,
A man
right,
loves, y'all always say men are
right,
supposed to solve the problems. We're not emotional. We want to solve the issue. We're not
right, right.
trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna bring you
The,
problems
the
then.
problem
it's
is
the
your
actual
problem, or the
fucking
problem is your
you
problem
fucking
hoarders.
genius.
Y'all are also problem hoarders. You don't like your problem solved, so you can keep complaining about it as well too. But all what Fantastic was talking
Y'all
about, the
so
rub the feet
sensitive.
when
Y'all don't understand sarcasm, do you?
Nah, that's really how
no,
you
it's not
think.
sarcasm. That's how you think.
Yeah.
No,
The
so
part
I mean,
about
what I really do think is
hey
that
Jazz, you
I'm
realize
not
you cut me off 3
responsible.
times, right?
I'm
While I
not
was talking, right? I didn't
responsible.
cut you off at all. You cut me
I'm
off
not
3 times. No,
responsible
you
for
cut.
your
You
My
basically
name
you.
is Wardrobe.
They
Ali
don't
was
do.
very quiet when y'all was bringing us problems, so please don't bring him problems too. Thank
No,
you.
what I'm saying, what I'm saying is this.
Jazz, you can go after him.
Jazz, you
Jazz, you
go,
can
Jazz, you
correct
go
after
right
go
after
after
me.
him. It's fine.
What Fantastic was talking about, which was a phenomenal point, is that all men are hoping for you to do the way you can emotionally regulate him is this: rub his feet, rub his back, be there for him to put his head on your shoulder, have a meal cooked, have his bath water
Yeah,
ready. Y'all don't want to hear our problems. You don't want to solve our
I
problems
just
because
said that.
you keep
Jazz,
interrupting me, right?
let him finish so you can
Oh,
correct him. Get the notes and
okay, okay. I see what
the
you're saying.
pen. Yes, please.
Matter of fact, since you want to interject, ASH and Jazz, tell me how both of y'all up here solve man's problems.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what I'm
tell me
trying
how
to
y'all solve.
say
Tell me
is,
what problems. Hold on. Tell me what
I'm a woman.
problems
I don't
men.
solve men's
Hold
problems.
on.
Men
Excuse
solve
me.
our
Excuse
problems.
me.
So I
Hold
bring
on.
him
Hold
problems.
on. No. You just was interjecting and cut me off to say you solve problems. SH and
I
Jazz.
didn't say
What
that.
problems?
You're not listening.
Yes, you did. You double talk, Jazz. You literally cut me off. First, you said that we give men problems. Then, when I say y'all cause men problems and don't help them with their problems, you said no, we do help men with their problems. So again, what problems do you help men? What problems do men have that y'all help solve as well too?
It depends on what he bringing to me. If I can help him figure it out, I help him figure it
No
out.
specifics. I mean, specifically, please. Can you tell me
I don't
what
have a
problems?
specific for you
Mhm.
because it just depends on the man
Right.
and what issue he having that he feels that I can help him solve. Every problem that he faces, I may not be equipped to help him solve that. You know what I mean? My man is running his own business. There are problems within that business that he knows that I'm equipped to solve. So he'll come with me to that. But as far as like just everyday life, like
hold on,
Hey, Jess,
because
how about you?
Ali,
No. Y'all not gonna. No. You're not gonna walk away from that since y'all helping so
I'm
peaceful,
listening
right?
to you. I'm
What
gonna answer.
name the specifics of problems that men have that you help them with, that you help them solve? Can you tell me? Because Jazz didn't answer the question. Can you answer it?
Yeah, how are we gonna get out of this debt? If he brings that question to me, I might have an answer. But you're conflating two different things, right? Problem solving and emotional regulation. You brought up rubbing feet. head on shoulder and expressing yourself. Yes, you can express yourself, right? Yeah. But she cannot solve your problems for you. Expression is a release. So I'm here to support. Yes, it's important for you to express your emotions, right? But now a regulation, being regulated, is on you to calm down. It's on you to not be angry. Right. Now, if you come to me, if you come to me dysregulated, right? I cannot help you through that. You have to breathe. You have to calm down. You have to think rationally. That's on you. Right. I can't do that for you.
So it says you actually conflated emotional issues with the problems. We're talking about a problem. We're not talking about what we're going through emotionally. What problems outside his emotions that he has are women helping men solve their problems?
Whatever problem he brings that he needs my help with.
Right. And both of y'all can't answer the question. Y'all don't know any specifics.
What is the hell?
Because y'all don't help. Y'all don't. It's because you don't help men solve problems. You don't even help men emotionally. Y'all both. I'm lying. So y'all got to interrupt. Y'all both got to interrupt me because I'm lying. Right.
To share their problem.
It's crazy. I'll let CHULO. Y'all can interrupt.
No, it's just you're asking for a specific thing. I can't.
Y'all can't give no. Is that because y'all don't help men solve problems?
A lot of times women don't know y'all problems because do y'all talk? Y'all like to suffer in silence. Y'all say that all the time.
Hey, fantastic. Hey, hold on real quick. Hold on. Hey, fantastic. Hold on. Since I can't. Y'all keep your. Hey, fantastic. Family, if you knew that Ali helps you solve problems, would you communicate with those problems to me?
Men help each other.
Excuse me, Jazz. Right? Hey, is a reason why men don't go to women is because they don't help them solve their problems, Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah, exactly. They like somebody said up here, they cause more problems just for the fuck of it, right? So the problem and the issue is, again, SH, which you've already admitted to, but you're trying to backtrack. A part of emotional regulation is understanding, understanding your partner, or you know what I mean, your significant others, their state of mind, and you helping them out. Of course, we're not saying that you can control their emotions. That's to the literal sense. Nobody says that. Of course, if they just out here flipping the fuck out or whatever, they just, I guess they're having a panic attack. I guess something like you were similarly describing. Of course, hey, I need you to calm down. But even you saying that, SH, don't you agree that's supporting them in emotional regulation? Like, hey, you're overreacting a little bit too much now. Maybe you need to go take a breather. Maybe you need to go, have a glass of water or something or whatever. Is that not emotional regulation? Is it not support?
If you are in the heat of an argument right now with somebody, or you are dysregulated, and somebody tells you, calm down right now and go get water, you're going to take that as escalation. So I cannot, while you're dysregulated, I cannot in this moment regulate you. That is on you.
No. SH, I agree. You're a stranger to me. I'm a stranger to you. We have no attachment. But for my old lady, though, that's going to be the person to ground me and get me and be like, hey, nigga, you finna go to jail or something. You feel what I'm saying? A stranger on the street, SH, and a total piece of, I don't know. Yeah, nigga, get the fuck out of my face. What you mean? Nah, I'm not. Nah, I'm on it, right? But that's what I'm saying. This is the purpose of what we're here for each other when you're in a serious relationship. I'm pretty sure you agree. Your husband, he play basketball, he do any type of sports.
Yeah.
So and I'm pretty sure you watched him play ball to where shit happened and so on and so forth. Has there ever been a time where you had to calm your husband down and stop him from getting into a fight or some shit on the court?
Never.
Have you ever seen him in that situation?
No, because he stays regulated.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But there. So either way it goes, have you ever been in any heated moment where you guys have been out to where things have almost gotten out of control? You was like, "Hey, baby, calm down."
With him, yeah, there was one time he got drunk and another nigga was trying to talk to me and I calmed him down. But you're not listening to my point though.
I'm listening to everything
I'm
you're
saying. I am available to try and support you, right? But let me give you a real life example. If me and him are in an argument now, right? That means I'm dysregulated and he is also dysregulated. That also means I have to regulate myself. It should not also be my job to regulate you as well as me regulating myself.
No, I agree. You regulate each
Well, that's my
other.
point.
Hold on. Well, no. And that y'all missed the point. What we're saying is this: we're not just saying that it's the woman's job to only regulate the man, and the man just do whatever the fuck he want, and he be a fucking nutcase, and the woman figure it out. No, the man has a duty to you too. When you guys together, you in a serious relationship. Hey, baby, we both out of control right now. Hey, we raising our voice. This shit getting out of hand. You know what? Let's leave the conversation, and we'll come back to it later. We both heated. You mad, I'm mad. We're not getting nowhere right now. We emotionally regulate ourselves through emotionally regulating each other. Have you ever been in that situation where both of you guys say, hey, you know what? It's going on, it's too much going on right now. Let's just calm down, we'll come back to this shit. That ever happened?
That's what I say. Yeah, I say I need to calm down.
Right.
And regulate it. We'll come back.
All right, great. So that's what he respects your wishes, and there's been times he's done it for you, correct? Or he's done it to himself, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. See, SH, what, baby. That, people like to tell you, like, just because you've been divorced, you don't know nothing about this marriage shit. I guess you just forget everything that you did. Again, I was married for some time, so I've been through this though. I'm not just, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then of course, so I've been in a serious, long-term loving relationship. So I know how that shit's supposed to go, and the duty that's for both parties, the husband and the wife. You feel me? So it's not just me speaking or throwing some shit from whatever. I live this shit. I've done it. And if you actually truly care about each other, that's what you guys do for each other. You pay attention to and you learn the other person, and you can tell when something's off, and you help them when they off kilter, like you said, and when they're dysregulated.
It's funny. Since Ali pointed out that women have penis envy, I'm kind of noticed that women don't even know how to be woman anymore.
What?
Want to bring me peace when I'm stressed? Get on your knees and go get me something to eat.
Oh God.
What the freaking
No,
name?
God.
Why is that a problem?
No, God. Hey, now let me finish. Let me finish.
How's that demeaning?
See, let me finish.
Why do I gotta get on my knees?
Let me finish. Let me finish.
What the frick?
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. This is woman having so much. Woman wanted to be men so bad that they don't even know how to literally take pressure out of a pressure cooker. If my woman is on a stressful situation, I need to fuck the shit out of her so she can sit her ass down and says, you know what? I'm feeling better now. It happens to y'all all the time. It happens to all the time. It happens to y'all all the time. When you are on a terrible day and all you need is for your man to sit you on his lap and to kiss you on the neck and to say it's going to be okay, baby. It happens all the time. Y'all fought with your man and he literally de-escalated the situation by literally drilling you on that mattress. That's what it is. It happens all the time. So it's kind of fucked up, and it's kind of funny that the only things that women be asked to do is let's have sex, feel my belly, and tell me I'm going to be okay. Tell me it's going to be okay. I support you, baby. Don't worry, baby. I got you. Y'all don't have to do literally nothing.
We do
and
that,
instead of doing the bare minimum, which is literally what women are on this planet for, get my balls a little bit more, drain my balls, feel my belly, and tell me you love me and that you're going to support me. Instead of doing the bare minimum, y'all trying to be psychologists. To be or not to be, what is going to happen to you, sir? I'm going to tell you words of encouragement. What the hell is this? Y'all don't know how to make your men feel better.
Some men don't solve every issue with sex. Some
no,
men
that's not his point.
That's not his point.
Hey, Jess.
Yeah, the ones that aren't good at sex.
There's going to be a word that is going to be prohibited for you and SH to say. In every problem, every solution, every nothing, Jess, nothing is all. Jess, nothing is all. I know you are not going to solve cancer or health problems with sex. You're not. But on a day-to-day basis, Jess, if a man has a stressful day or a woman has a stressful day, I'm actually going to do it with y'all.
Baby, how
the only thing,
how be easing your stressful day?
Hey, Jess.
What are we doing?
Hey, Jess, can you tell your man to answer this, please?
They want you to answer a question back. Come on, because you know they think I get. You know.
No, it's fine.
If I'm over here bringing you,
it's fine. Let me ask him a question.
Every fucking day.
Let me ask him a question. Is he
I'm
hearing?
telling him how bad it is over here.
No, Jazz. I'm not saying that is terrible. I do want to ask him a question.
Okay, keep running with it.
So let me ask you.
They think that I torture you. They think I'm a
no, Jazz. We're not doing the we're not doing it. No. There's nobody saying, sir. Nobody's saying that over here.
Lying,
okay,
baby. They said it.
Nah, you're not going. No, you're not going to set us up. Nobody said that. Okay. So, sir, the question is this, right? If you're having a stressful day, right, and you get home, and the only thing, like, instead of just trying to be a therapist and give you words of motivation and encouragement and coaching you, if she comes in, she gives you great sex, she puts you some food on the table, and if she whispers on your ear, is everything is going to be okay, baby? I'm here to support you. Is your stress level going to be highly reduced, or are you still going to be a pile of nerves and be like, does that work?
Yeah, if you're 12.
Of course he does. Of course he does. Because that's how you literally support us. You lie to me and say you proud of me. You drain my balls and you give me something to eat. How is that difficult to do?
Hold on, because I also said every man works different. Go ahead. Though.
So you think he's different from Mr. Fantastic or me or Ali?
Listen, bro. I'm gonna put in the context of you're talking to a person that was a former collegiate athlete that played around pro players. So I get the situation of sex relief and stuff, but that was my enjoyment when I was 25 and under years old.
Sure.
I'm almost 40, bro. So my biggest thing is the best thing Jasmine can do for me, and I think as a mature man, my biggest thing is words of affirmation. When I'm struggling through something, I like to talk to Jasmine about these problems. I need to think through certain things. She covers a lot of things that my intellectual side may miss because has better emotional intelligence than me.
Oh, look at that.
Wait, Jazz is more emotionally intelligent than you?
Yes, because
There's no way.
I'm a tech person.
There's no way. Impossible.
I think more in concepts and I think of more high variables than just people's emotional reactions. I'm very much a black and white. What's the variable
A-type
of those types of things? So I miss emotional cues. So she covers me in that. So when I'm thinking about something, I provide something I'm having a problem with, I think it's more straight to the point. Jasmine was like, she'll be like, why? Maybe you missed the emotional.
So Jess can pick up social cues better. So Jess can pick up social cues better. That's usually women kind of do that a little bit better than men, right? Who is more emotionally regulated means who is usually the person that gets more out of control or more less impulse control. You are, Chess.
No, when it comes to that,
Jess, no, it was not for you. It was for him.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm definitely more emotionally controlled. That's one.
Yeah, for sure.
Not gonna.
But emotional control and emotional intelligence are two different things.
I know,
because I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person that might react right away. I'm gonna call it how I see it. I'm gonna tell you how it is right in the moment. Whatever, not necessarily in a violent way or anything like that, but I'm gonna take it for what it is. I might cry. You know what I'm saying? He is a more of a pragmatic, like strategic person.
So he has more emotional intelligence.
Well, when it comes to something, it's when it comes to like the emotional intelligence of picking up on social cues and considering the emotional intelligence in certain different arenas, I may be stronger in that. But when it comes to like everyday things, or like when something crazy happens, he may not respond the same way I would in the moment.
Yes, that's fair. So this is what I'm saying. Women pick up more information when it comes to social cues. Men process them better. So a man might not get the whole gamut of colors. Y'all get the rainbow. But when the men get the colors, they process it in a way that is way more efficient than woman. So he would be more emotionally intelligent than you because he can process those things better. You are going to lose control. Certain emotions are going to flare up. He doesn't have the benefit of it because he's a big dude, and if he actually lets his emotions getting out of control, now you are in danger. So I don't understand, like even when we're talking about kind of de-escalating situations and all that, I guarantee you that he apologized more to you than you apologize to him.
Is that true? Do I apologize?
Do
I don't really keep count.
Right. We don't keep score like
you
that.
don't keep count, sir.
We don't
Come
because
on,
it's not a
sir.
competition.
No,
We're not
no,
keeping score on
Jazz.
who does more.
No,
This
Jazz.
is a healthy relationship. I know y'all are very unfamiliar, but this is
Jazz.
a healthy relationship. So we communicate through our things. We don't go back and forth about who did more for the other, when, where, and why. You know
I got you, man. Hey, Jazz, you know what's funny? I always recommend to
apologize
people.
all the time if I'm
I
wrong.
always recommend to people, don't bring your wife to the internet with you, because you're going to look like a hostage. Because the woman does the da 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 da, and the man is on the side, kind of like, yes, baby, of course, baby. It is what it is. I have respect for you, Jazz, and for your
No,
boyfriend.
don't try to make it.
Hold on.
Yeah, wait a minute.
No, 1 second.
No,
Let
because
me.
you're trying to say he's only saying certain things.
No, that's Jazz. Please, Jazz. Listen,
bro.
Listen.
Buck with you, Dre. At the end of the day, motherfucker, I'm a nigga from the shy.
Why you beating on your chest?
I'm never gonna be a motherfucker that hold my tongue for anybody. So let's straight that shit up right
No,
now.
but why you beating on your chest? I didn't insult you.
Person, when I'm around her, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Why you beating on your chest?
You're
not beating on his
so
chest.
When I want to say some
He's
shit,
clapping.
But at the same time, my thing is this, bro. I'm gonna have a certain level of decorum. I'm gonna have a level of set. I respect my girl, so when she brings me with some, her opinion holds weight with me, right? And because I love and I care for her and I want the best for her, I'm just not gonna jump down her throat when I disagree with something. I'm always gonna ask her perspective, then I'm gonna elaborate a little more. And if I don't agree with it, I'm gonna talk about it in sight. So we gonna talk about it. But never think a motherfucker gonna cower under anybody. I ain't never built like that, bro.
No, but sir,
You don't stand
I agree.
I'll bust a nigga head over anything.
No, I agree, and I apologize for actually saying something that.
Fuck all these.
No, it's fine. I take that back, sir.
I'll run up on a nigga 10 toes down, and I ain't never talking about it.
Hey,
I'm on business. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
No, it's sir. Just be nothing but nice to us. So I'm going to apologize, and I'm going to take what I said back. But remember how this started, right? 1 second, please.
I'm just saying you can't just
say
be
this and then I'll got it.
like
Hey, Jazz, 1 second, right? Jazz, I'm not a caller. Ali is my brother. He calls me all the time. If somebody asks who calls you more, Ali calls me more because motherfucker has to drive and I don't. So he gets in the car and he calls me. I'm not keeping score. I'm just saying we are brothers. He calls me more than me. When I ask y'all who apologize to who more, and we get the PC, we don't keep score, right?
We don't.
It kind of Jazz. Y'all
we
definitely
apologize.
know.
If he needs to apologize, he does. If I need to apologize, I do.
But that was
we're not constantly disappointing each other.
But that was not the question. No, Jazz, the question was when y'all fight, disagree, whatever, who goes after who and says, baby, I love you. Let's talk about it. Like who goes after who more?
I don't even know how to answer that. We don't go after each other.
Oh man, Jazz. All my girlfriends, I had to go after them when we got into this is the experience of most men. We get mad, the woman says, nothing. And we have to say, well, come on, baby, I love you, let's talk and all that. It's
immature. That sounds like an immature relationship.
So y'all don't do that?
No. If I am wrong, if I am wrong, trust me, I have been wrong. I have started arguments. I have held myself accountable and
who does that more?
And came to them. There's no more. We don't.
There's no more. There's not one person. That's not.
We don't do that.
So there's no more. One person starts more fights and stop more fights.
No, we don't do that.
We have our own fact. You gotta realize, and the thing is, this bullshit I be talking about this generalization shit, because y'all don't leave any time for nuance and perspective.
I'm not talking about generalizations. I'm talking about y'all.
Yeah, no.
Do you know this? I wasn't talking about everybody. I was talking about both of y'all. Let me give you an example. On my dad and mom relationship, my mom goes to my dad more. My dad is the stoic. Like y'all didn't want to answer something personal, and now you're saying I'm doing generalizations. I'm not. I'm asking y'all.
Because you said no. The reason I snapped on you the way you did because you like don't invite your people because you're gonna be on the internet hostage.
That's not what I said. No, sir, you didn't get
exactly what you.
That is what you said. That is what you said.
Let me explain.
Yeah, because I think that's
let me explain.
Make it look like he's a hostage of me.
No,
that's disrespectful.
But there's the thing. I was not talking about him in particular.
Oh,
Every
okay.
man, including Fatty, when we come to our woman to the internet and she has the opportunity to talk, usually the man sits there on a defensive position and the woman keeps talking and talking and doing the parameters and guiding the conversation. This is not
That's not what's
him.
happening here, though. So why even bring that up?
Because he's giving
We're not doing that in this moment. So why even say that?
Because when I ask you something that is very quantifiable, who apologize more, who goes to who more, he said, well, you said, or he said, we're not keeping count.
We don't keep score like that.
We're being honest. We're not always fighting or I'm always starting stuff and I gotta come and apologize. It's like.
And if y'all not always fighting, it should be very easy to say it was 3 times and the 2 of them I came to you, because it's very low. When something is rare, I know for a fact, oh, this happened in 2019, 2021, and 2004. The 5 times we fought, 4 times she came to me and we started the conversation. Can you do that? Can y'all do that?
These dynamics, like it's like if I do something wrong, I'm going to admit that I'm wrong and apologize.
How many times does that happen?
He does it, what does that matter? What does that matter? As long as we're holding ourselves accountable and apologizing. Why is it like, okay, this year I apologized this many times, and this year he apologized this many times?
Because he helps to understand the relationship dynamic.
Who cares? You said what?
Because he helps understand the relationship dynamic. If y'all knew that Ali and his girl fought 10 times, and of the 10 times she came to him to talk, y'all will say something is wrong here. Like, why is she always going to him? Y'all will judge him. Y'all will say, you see, but it's because Ali is this and all that. All of a sudden, y'all don't know how to count.
But once again, Fatty, you generalizing. So my thing is to answer your question in regards to talking about when we go back and forth. Like, there are situations in my life when I'm heated, because I'm a type of person where it's gonna build up on me, then I'll explode on your ass, right? And unless it's warrant, like when I really got to jump ship on you. But when I have situations with Jasmine, there's sometimes where there's stuff that I don't want to hear from her. And maybe it's my emotional state right now in that moment where I'll walk away from it. Then I'll come back because it gave me a time to simmer down and compartmentalize, right? And then we go back and we'll have a conversation. I know Jasmine's emotional highs, and she'll get really high on something, and then I'll say something, and then she'll be like, fuck what you talking about. She'll do that. But then she'll come back, was like, hey, you ready to talk? Like she has to do the same thing. But the thing is, we're not counting those things. We're just knowing who we are as people. So I don't count in regards like who says sorry or who says things first. At the end of the day, I love her. I care for her. I want the best for her. So I'm always going to keep it a buck with her.
Right.
So the thing is, no matter if she hears that shit or not, I'm going to say it regardless. Fuck, I'm not holding my tongue for no motherfucking body. My mom didn't raise no bitch.
Trust me.
So I'm not doing that.
This is not that. And the framework, but the thing is, when you introduce things like you think that we're not being completely honest. So that's why you have to bring up
it's fair. I apologize. I took it back. No, Jess, I am assuming I took it back. Jess, you said I don't hold my tongue towards her or nobody. Do you hold your tongue towards him?
No. But we're also not disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's why we don't have to hold our tongue.
Accountability isn't laced in disrespect. You can check them on fucking hold them accountability.
Right.
And do it in love.
So Jess never was disrespectful to you or you to her?
No.
Never?
No.
How many years?
I've known her since grade school.
Wait a minute.
There was one time
on my birthday.
You was drunk as shit.
I was drunk as shit on my birthday, and I was tweaking, and that was my bad. And I
checked your ass.
And he checked my ass.
So one time in 20 years.
But that was it. You said what?
One time in 20 years.
Yeah, because we were friends before anything. So
after y'all got together, how many years?
Well, we coming up on 2 years officially.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
I want to be invited to the wedding. Yes, that's what I want. And thank you very much.
Well, you got to be nice.
And sir, thank you very much for coming to the microphone. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying, man, don't join the last, man. Ask better questions.
Hey, Ann, welcome to the show, Ann. You had your arm up. What you wanted to say?
And you look cute, girl.
Hey, thank you so much. You look beautiful.
Thank you. I gotta go soon because we gotta go see Michael Jackson.
And your internet connection, like is going up and
It
down
is
and
so
down.
weird. It's so weird that everyone thinks we're lying. Like, what is that? Y'all just used to toxicity. I think that's what it is. Toxicity has been normalized. Yeah, like it's been normalized. So when you hear like real people speaking to relationships, you just calling it cap because you can't fathom me just not crashing out on him every day because I guess that's what y'all are used to. Or
No,
what?
it's just pattern recognition. It's actually knowing the person that's speaking. So usually a person that speaks,
You don't know me just
a
because
certain
you
way.
hear me speak. That's
Yeah,
that's bad.
but you don't have to know you, but we pretty much
No,
know
you don't know
officially
shit.
who you
No, you
really
don't know
are. Yeah.
anything.
You're an asshole in real life. You're a ditzy asshole in real life. So again, that's gonna be
Ditzy, never that. Asshole, maybe when I need
yeah,
to be.
ditzy and an asshole, both of them.
What makes me ditzy?
Don't worry about it.
No, you made the claim. Go ahead. I got a little bit more time. What makes me so ditzy?
Don't worry about my
Because
opinion.
I don't because I
Ask
don't
the
agree
chat.
with you. Huh?
Ask the chat. It's not you agreeing with me, it's you agreeing with just simple principles, and then you coming back and contradicting yourself once you're really
How
put
am
to the test. You've done it
How
3
am
times on the
I?
show today.
You know
Just
what? It
rewatch
doesn't
the
even
show.
matter.
I
It
know
doesn't.
exactly. I know. I tried to tell you that. Don't even worry about it. Go to your appointment or whatever you
And
got
what
going. Have a good
and
night.
what did you wait to say again? And I apologize because your internet connection was in and out. What did you wait to say?
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I forgot. I just was
So
saying
you were
thank you for having
listening.
me.
We were talking about who apologize to who and all these things, and who goes to who first. Emotional regulation. Actually, let me ask you a question. What do you do to your man to bring him peace?
We bring problems.
And can you hear me? You're muted.
Yeah, I don't know what I can say or not say. Well, first and foremost, I give him the space he needs. And then, hopefully we have the stuff.
So sex.
And then yeah. And then if we talk about it, I'd like to talk about it, but I usually give him space, allow him to decompress, and then if he wants to talk about it, I generally let him lead. He'll usually bring it up and say, you know what, actually, yeah, that did piss me off when you did X, Y, and Z. I'm like, okay. But I don't want to add more to the situation when he's already elevated, because you can't actually get a productive conversation when we're both here. Someone has to be the grounding force. So if he's up there, that means I have to bring it down a notch. Otherwise, it's not going to be productive.
So you are not the type of person that when you are inside of a relationship, you want to talk and you want to figure it out and you be dwelling on that, and like you're not the type of person.
No. I definitely am that person. I also know though that I can't confront you with that straight off the bat, because then that's just going to feel overwhelming.
Yeah, but how is that peace then? Because if you are, so there's one type of woman that usually is kind of more problematic. Is the woman that thinks 1,000 things on her head every time. She goes to the shower, she's thinking about what she's going to say. She's driving when I get to work. Like, are you one of those women that overthinks a lot?
Oh, absolutely. But that's just because I'm highly intelligent. I'm always thinking. I'm never not thinking. I'm always wondering, how can I do better? That's the brain I have. And so if I have a conflict with someone that I love, yeah, I'm going to think about it. But that thinking I also consider his perspective too. I also think about the other person and how, and so that's why I'm willing to not immediately approach him, because I'm thinking of him and what he would probably need, despite me wanting to figure it out right now.
So just to get clarification, if you are a pile of nerves and you have something to say and you see your man, you are not going to say it. You're going to hold your breath and you are going to leave it alone, and you're going to say it in 2 days, or you're going to say it because that's what you feel and he needs to know how you feel.
Okay, wait, give me a scenario. Are we fighting or not?
I said something on the phone you didn't like, and it's something that bothered you, right? It was 2 p.m. You leave work at 7. You were thinking from 2 p.m. about 7 p.m. Oh, when I get home, because he shouldn't have said that to me. And then you get on the car, and you are in traffic. You stop. You're thinking, oh, when I get home, oh, and you open that door, right? And it's peaceful. You can hear the butterflies and the birds. Are you saying what you need to say so we understand that what he said was wrong? Or are you saying it's a peaceless environment, I'm going to restrain myself, and in 3 days I'm going to tell him how I felt about this? What type of woman are you?
Yeah, the latter.
I'm still waiting somebody to give specifics on this piece.
Actually, to be honest with you, because like honestly, truly, I just want connection. And like if he's there and things are good, even though I feel bothered, I'm very honest, I don't think I'll be that mad. And then we do the stuff. I don't know. I'll bring it up to you for sure, but not like when I was heated in the car. Not like that.
So you just care about connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see, y'all just say so. You don't care about his money. You don't care about his height. You
Oh,
don't care about y'all. Just be y'all. This what I mean. How it's so disingenuous, Jazz. It's so disingenuous. This what I mean, and that's why. No, it don't come without. No, you can't do it. Comes without saying, and that's why. Like even what your man was saying, like he'd rather have affirmations from you than intimacy. Most men are with their women for intimacy. Like they want the affirmations.
And that's the problem because y'all don't look at women as human beings. You look at things as for them to use.
Jazz, you realize you cut me off every time, Jazz.
You don't know how to connect.
Jazz, you realize you cut me off. Jazz, I don't cut you off. You cut me off every.
Oh, I get cut off all the time.
No, I don't. I don't cut you off. Who cut you off? I cut you off.
Not today.
I never cut you off, Jazz.
No.
So let's start today. Go ahead, Ali, and interrupt it.
See, I just got you.
It's just a cat that happens over and over. They can't give you specifics about peace. They know men make their lives easier, but they won't admit that they really don't make a lot of men's lives easier, and they get lazy in relationships.
Is it possible that you were dating someone who actually wanted you for your performance and the outcome, and not because she genuinely loved you? She loved what she got out of you. So it makes sense when your relationship is toxic like that. I need to be manipulative. I need to play games. I need to do all of these things because actually I'm not here for you. I'm here to ensure that I keep getting my benefits. But when I simply want connection to you because I love you, it's different. It's a whole different way I move with you.
You don't connect to enhance his life and bring peace to him. You connect so he can do something for you. It's not about enhancing his life and making his life and adding peace to his life. When y'all say equal and partner and 50-50, it's about how it benefits you. It has nothing about what happens for him. It's something he agrees to. He becomes your cheerleader that takes you to the mountaintop. You want to get to the top of that. You're gonna drop him off of anyway. But it's never typically to enhance his life. It's about enhancing you.
No, it's not.
And the issue, and you know what?
Then why you can't? And if it's not, hold on. Since y'all keep, thank you so much. Why can't y'all tell a man how you add peace into his life? Fatty talked about adding peace to his life. Then y'all move the goalposts about helping the man with emotional regulation. It's not your job. He didn't ask you to bring peace. He didn't ask you.
Jazz and I are two different people.
Y'all, you interrupting just like Jazz. If y'all both two different people, you interrupting just like Jazz. Yeah, y'all always say y'all different, but then you interrupt them too. Y'all so submissive and cooperative, but y'all interrupt the man that's on the panels, but y'all don't interrupt y'all man in real life.
Maybe. Well, all I'm saying is that, I feel like you would have to ask the men how their women bring them peace. I think that would be a better opportunity to know what that woman brings, because it's subjective to every person. Like I said, we can compliment each other and I can add to your peace, but I can't create peace for you. You already have to have that on your own.
You did it again. That's not what that wasn't Fatty's point. Fatty didn't say he didn't already have peace. He's saying, how can you add more peace into his life? And you know how we identify who actually brings more peace? Anybody who got mothers on a panel or met other people's mothers, when we go over their house, when we be around their moms, they bring light into the room. They bring peace into the room. They want to provide something to what they're doing, something for your friends, something for the husband. If my, when my mom, when my father's no, so y'all want daddies and you want somebody to be like your father.
I have a father.
And
I don't need a father in my man.
You keep interrupting too. Like just keep interrupting. It's crazy. Go ahead, Jazz. Go ahead.
Nothing. I was interjecting. My bad.
No, you're interrupting because you do it consistently. If you interject, that's fine. But you're doing.
And when you leaving, didn't you say you had somewhere to be? Don't you got a damn?
And I'll leave when I'm ready, nigga. Don't worry about what the fuck I got going on. Goof ass. Just so stay over there and be quiet until I get ready to leave. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about what I got going on. I say as long as I feel like it. The fuck you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Yeah, of course, a liar. Liar, Ditsy.
I give a damn about what you feel, nigga.
Coco, what's up? Coco, what's up, love? You up here? You ain't said nothing yet. What you got for us?
Hello. I was just waiting on my turn. But to answer that question, I think majority of women, the only way they can bring a man peace is if they feel like they are at peace themselves. And even if the man is making them happy, if she's not happy in that moment, she don't care anything about his peace whatsoever. It's always going to be about her and what she wants out the situation.
You have, I think you have YouTube on the back.
Yeah, somebody. No, that's
no, it's actually you. Uh-oh. I think he's you fantastic. So Coco, how do you usually bring peace to your relationship?
I don't nag my man at all. I understand that he's tired a lot because he works a lot more than me. So majority of the time when it comes to the kids, I do majority of the work when it comes to the kids. Anything he asks of me, I try my best to do it. I don't cause confrontation when it's not needed. If I feel some type of way, of course I voice my opinion, but at the end of the day, I'm always remain in my place, which is to follow my man.
Who apologizes who more? You to him or him to you? Like who goes after who more when y'all disagree?
I mean, honestly, it depends on who wrong. Has there been let me put it like this.
Let's go majority of time. Who goes after who? And thank you very much, Monstar, for the cash app. More $5 to get to 100 friends. Go ahead.
I would say majority of the time he come after me.
Because he's wrong or because he's more in control of his emotions?
He's more in control than I am of his emotions. Me, once I'm mad, I have to sit in it for a while and talk to myself. I don't want to talk to him. But regardless if he's mad or not, he still want to communicate the situation.
Do you think you are most woman or you are an exception?
I mean, I think
when it comes to I get mad, I have to dwell on it, and it comes to me and says, "Baby, we need to." Like, do you think you're most woman, or do you think you're an exception when it comes to that?
I mean, in today's day and age, I think I'm an exception compared to most women.
What will be the difference?
Because I can actually be logical, and I can admit when I'm wrong, and I don't always think I'm right, I guess.
But you said he has to go after you because you sit on your emotions, kind of.
I do sit in my emotions.
I'm like, teeth, by the way.
When it comes to my emotions, I am like majority of women. That's why I can admit to that. We are very emotional. We're going to sit in our emotions until we don't feel that way anymore. But the way you act while you're in those emotions is what I think makes me different than other women.
So do you keep doing your job even when you're mad?
Yeah, I do.
Like no denying fun time, no stop cooking, no walking with the cloud around the house. No. What's going on, Coco? Nothing.
Nah, my man touched this thigh. It's on and popping. I don't care how mad I am. He better not touch me.
Shit.
You need him to say sorry?
Do I need him to say sorry?
Yeah, like let's say let's say he doesn't chase. Let's say he doesn't say sorry. Let's say he just he knows he's wrong, but he keeps it pushing, right? Do you need him to take the moment to chase you and say sorry? Do you need him to say those words, or can he just, I don't know, show you changed behavior and that's
I'm
enough?
more off actions. If his actions show me
Yeah.
that he's sorry other than his words, then I'm okay with his actions.
I
don't
agree.
necessarily need him to say it.
Do you change your behavior?
Yeah, I have changed a lot. I used to have a real bad attitude. He fixed that because that was horrible.
Amen, amen. Okay, cool. So what I'm hearing is both of you guys have, because you love each other, it's not necessarily about the performance, it's about how you maintain the connection.
I guess you can say that, yeah.
So my question to the ladies on the panel before we close it out. Thank you very much, Jess, for
enjoy the movie, Jess.
Appreciate you. So y'all are not the type of woman that even when you're wrong, the man needs to come to you regardless. Because we have a lot of that, right? No matter if the man is right or the man is wrong.
You can ask mine, but I'm gonna apologize.